Hi everybody, welcome on in. Is my voice coming through? It looks like it is. Nice, perfect. Don't y'all love it when everything happens without any scuff? This is new. It's a brand new experience for me. Hello everybody, welcome in. I see you there, Not El Bandito and Neo Skell and Dename and Bow Down Now. Hello. Thank you for the 100 bits. How have I been today? I started the day saying I have so much stuff I need to get done. You know what I did? I logged into Warframe, and then I logged into Tower of Fantasy, and then before I knew it, it was time to stream, and I didn't get anything done. So, I had a fun day of playing video games. I had a fun day. Not very productive one, though. But hello, welcome in, everybody. Hey there, KGVB and Hand Itinerary. Not gonna lie, your icon hand on the Discord is just like a hand. Every time I see it, I'm imagining somebody like raising their hand in class, like, ooh, I have something to say. I don't know. That's just the impression that my brain is giving me. Anyway, there you go. All that logging in, you didn't even touch Ark. It's on my list of things to do. I haven't. You're right. I have a huge backlog of games, though. Ark is just one of those many games, I guess. I don't know, man. You're right. You're right. Anyway, last stream, guess what? I'm remembering something without you guys reminding me about it. I'm very proud of myself for this. So last stream, I said I had an announcement to make, and I'm remembering to make the announcement. So, yay on me. Oh, I also forgot to make a command for the announcement. Give me 5 minutes to make a command for the announcement. In the meantime, Dragalia lost. It's a game. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Hold up, just, I'm gonna chill here while I make the command. Give me a second. It'll just take a second. I just need to find the link. Where is the link? I found the link. Okay. Ugh. Whoa, that actually got me. I don't know why it applied twice, but it got me. Congratulations. Alright, here we go. Copy the link. Paste it. Where's Nightbot? I don't have a Nightbot. Tab open. Shame on me, Nightbot. Nightbot commands. There we go. Thank you, anonymous person. Who was it? I don't know, but I could guess. Alright, there we go. You know what? That's good enough. You know what I should do? Is I should make, in the About section underneath the stream, I should make a thing that says all of the commands. I should do that. You know what? That's a great idea. Should I do that now? Nah, I'll do it later. But, there we go. Wait, what? Is it our new sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends and HelloFresh? I may or may not have a sponsor soon. I don't know. I haven't mentioned it in Discord. We'll see how that works out. For now, there is no sponsor. No. It's not a sponsor. No, it's not NordVPN. Hold up. Okay, so... Okay, I'm ready to make the announcement. Okay, so I have an announcement. People have asked me about this before, and it is now official. No, it is not DoorDash. Stop. I have a Throne account, but there's a lot of like terms and conditions I need to outline before you guys are allowed to do the Throne stuff. So if you're not familiar with Throne, it is a website where you can buy things for people and have them shipped to people even if like you don't have their address kind of thing. So the way it works is the person puts up, yep, you guessed it, Nave. The person puts up, okay, before you guys click through to that, you have to listen to the terms and conditions, okay? So yeah, basically you can buy presents for people. So there's two different ways that Throne can operate. If you're with a trusted source, for instance, Amazon. Let's say if you want to buy something off of Amazon, all you have to do is submit the money for it, and then Amazon ships it straight to the person. But if it's not from a trusted source, the way it works is you put in the money towards the product, and once there's enough money in there, then the money gets given to the person, and then the person goes out and buys the product manually on their own. So, here's the disclaimer bit. There are items on here, so... this is such a complicated subject. Okay, so The reason I made the throne was because while I was buying all of the stuff needed for the full body tracking, it ended up being more money than I had in the streaming account. So it's like all the money that you guys give me through subs and donations and bits, it all goes into streaming, and that money gets exclusively used for the betterment of the stream. So if I need to, you know, buy new outfits, or if I need to buy backgrounds, like Jimothy over here, right? Jimothy was bought using the money that you guys donated to the stream. And so when I went out to buy all the stuff for full body tracking, it ended up being more than the amount of money I had in it. So I ended up going into my personal funds. So this is not a case of me being broke now. Like, I did not go bankrupt buying this stuff. Please don't think this is me begging for money. It's it's more along the lines of, hey, I bought this stuff using my personal money, not the stream money. So I gotta make this money back first before I can start getting new stuff for the stream, kind of thing, is what it boils down to. So they're totally optional. You do not need to put money into them, since technically I already own them. You're not giving me duplicates of them. It's just making back the stuff that's already spent, kind of thing. Anyway, so those are the 3 things that have the green payout tag on them, and I did write in the description that they are already owned. I already have these. You're not buying me a duplicate of them, kind of thing. I also made it so that they can be funded. So let's say there's, like, you know, a $300 item. That's a lot of money. You don't want to give $300 to a person. So what you could do is, instead of giving $300 for a thing, you can give like $20 for a thing, and then it can fund. So like if, you know, a whole bunch of people each give like $20, then eventually you'll have enough to buy the thing. So it's like you can crowdfund an item instead of, you know, dropping a giant wad of cash on it, you know? So hopefully that'll make things easier and more accessible for you guys. Okay, now you guys are allowed to click through to the link. So that was the big spiel. The big spiel is some stuff on that site I've already purchased. It's just helping make back the money that was spent on them. That's all. That's all. You guys can suggest items. That is something you can do. If you want to mail me bees, what you do is you find a website that is selling bees, and then you link it to me via Throne and suggest the bees as a potential gift. And then if I approve those bees as a gift, then you guys can in fact send me bees. That is a thing. But you guys gotta find it online first. Where can you suggest Mountain Dew? You gotta find a website that has Mountain Dew. You send the link via Throne, suggest it to the person. Suggest a gift. It's out there on the left-hand side of the screen. You suggest the Mountain Dew. There you go. Looking for bees right now. I can't believe you guys. Anyway, I do have some other things on there from Amazon that would help make streaming a little easier. Gotta, you know, things that I eventually wish to purchase anyway. These are things that once I have the money for them, I'm gonna buy them anyway. But I'm just putting them up there because people like having things on the throne list anyway. You found bees. Lovely. Go ahead and suggest that gift. NeoSkill, thank you for gifting a sub to KGVB. That's very cool of you. Very awesome of you. So I know this is September, and you're supposed to have sub goals in September. And I haven't made a list of sub goals. Maybe I should. Oh no! People are already donating money. Why? Why? Okay, anyway. Just know that thank you. You paid for a bee. Lovely. Who did this? Who did this? It won't let me see who did this. There's an icon. Anyway. The icon looks the same as Iname's icon. I'm gonna stare at you, horrified. Okay, anyway. What was I saying? I was in the middle of saying a thing. I don't know what I was trying to say. Something about Throne. I don't know. Oh, yes, the thing I was gonna say. Throne, disclaimer. Throne does take a percentage of the money that you donate to it. I don't know how big that percentage is. Just throwing that out there. If you guys don't want some of your money eaten by Throne, you could always do a direct donation via the link right below the stream. But with Throne, at least you can track how the funding is going. Anyway. How dare... okay. My bad. You paid for a beat. You paid for the KGV, B. Alright. That's enough about money. Nobody likes talking about money without... I feel like every single time I open my mouth about money, I sound like I'm begging, which I don't want to sound like. Anyway, let's move on to a different topic. Dragalia Lost. We got Dragalia Lost up. So this game is really cool. I think it's one of... It is... I'm gonna get this information wrong. I believe it is Nintendo's first mobile IP that they've made. It's like their first new IP that they made specifically for mobile games or something like that. It's a really cool... Oh no, the capture card disappeared off of the list of things. What does this mean? I'm so confused. Oh no. People did the capture card. Oh no. Well, I guess this means people really want me to play Nintendo, even though I don't. People really want me to play Switch games, I guess. What Switch games would you guys recommend? Because I guess I have a capture card now. Alright. Yes, Dragalia Lost. So, it probably got funded or something, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna stop thinking about any of that Ring Fit Adventures. So somebody suggested as a game. Suggested as a gift, okay? We'll get that funded, I'm sure. Okay, Dragalia. We're talking about Dragalia. We're not talking about money. I'm gonna close out Throne so I can't see what you guys are doing over there. I'm not even gonna think of that. I'm not even gonna think of it. Okay. Dragalia, it is a good game. It is genuinely a good game. Like, there is a lot of love and heart and soul poured into this game. Like, it's pretty much a visual novel with, you know, some gameplay elements flung in every once in a while as far as the story goes. Like, this game is like 85% just visual novel. And it's not like filler visual novel where they're just saying, oh no, an enemy! Wow, we gotta go beat the enemy! Gosh, this enemy is so hard! Or something like that. No, it's like an actual story that is very... It draws you in. It's a very interesting story. And I highly recommend you check it out. It is free. And it is dying in a few days. On November... No, November. Sorry. In a few months. In a few months. On November 20th, I believe is the date. Let me double check this. This one. I think it's November 20th. Yes, November 30th. My bad. On November 30th, Dragalia Lost is going to be taken off the store. All of the data, you won't be able to access it from your app anymore. If you try to launch it from your phone, it will say, sorry, this has been discontinued. You cannot play. There will not be an offline version. Its servers get taken down. It is unplayable as of November 30th. So I highly recommend you guys checking it out and blitzing through the main story before that point because it is a really good story and worth listening to. Today, we are going to be reading a bunch of the dragon stories. So last time we streamed this game, we read a bunch of the Halidom stories, which were stories that the, there were other stories. They have character stories, they have castle stories, they have dragon stories. Like, these are all stories that are disconnected from the main storyline that you unlock by playing the game and upgrading your characters. The more you upgrade your character, the more of their story you unlock. So we are going to be reading the dragon stories, and you guys are going to be able to choose which dragon story we're going to be reading today because I have not read any of them. I've read like 3, and that's it. Okay. You talking about Golden Treasure the Great Green? I mean, I guess that one's more visual novel than this one. This one is a gacha game. Oh, that's another thing. We are going to be spending all of our Wormite today. All of the gacha currency. So we're going to pull on the banner until we cannot pull anymore because there will be no more banners. Much sadness. As far as I'm aware. I could be mistaken. Who knows? But yeah. So let's get right into it. Oh, wait. No, we have stream matters. There we go. Alright, let's do stream matters real fast. I need to place a buffing unit. So let's go with the flag bearer. Go over here. And there we go. That's it for stream raiders. And with that, let's go to the VTuber. So, yes, it worked. Nice. I clicked the right button for once in my life. This is awesome. Okay, give me a second to rearrange the screens so I can see your lovely messages. Put this here. Put this here. Put this over here. Here. Here, here. Click, alright. Turn off this background music. Click this and turn up the volume. Okay, so disclaimer, the sound is going to be a little out of sync. Just throwing that out there. There's going to be a little bit of a delay between the, oh great. Whoops,
these strange fiends remind me of the
saw how ridiculously behind in the story I am.
Best not to dwell on it.
So let me know how the sound is. Is the sound too loud? Is the sound okay? Let me know, let me know. But yeah, in the meantime, so it's kind of cool because it's a screen capture. I can do it with the computer, or I could do it with just on the phone. So it's like I could do either.
You've come to hear me speak. You certainly have strange tastes.
The sound is loud. Okay, here, let's turn it down then. How's that? Or say something.
I have a bit of a child's palate. For example, I can't drink coffee unless I put 5 sugar cubes.
That's a little too quiet. Let's turn it up. How about this?
I am grateful to you in the Halidom.
How's that?
A place for Basilius to rest his wings is...
Was it Matt Mercer? I don't know if Matt Mercer voices anything in this game. Somebody check Matt Mercer's IMDb. Let us know if he says anything in Dragalia.
To my brother no longer.
How's the sound now?
I will do my share of the fighting.
Much better? Alright, cool. Alright, so here is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing the dragon stories. So, as you can see when I click on the dragon stories, and yeah, doing these is going to give us gacha currency. So the 20,715 stuff that I have up here, we can use this to pool on the banner, and we get them from doing the stories. So as you can see, I have not done like any of the dragon stories. Look at this. It's disgusting. So let's go over here. You guys can take a look at the dragons and let me know which one you guys want to know the story of. So we got Michael up here. But I do have all the stories unlocked. So if you see anything that looks vaguely cool, that it's something you'd want to know the backstory of, let me know. Let me know the color.
There are so
and
many
we
other
can
ways
figure
to
out which
guide
one you
things
guys
to one's
want.
desired outcome, no?
If nobody has an opinion, I'm gonna do Giovanni over here because I needed to know Giovanni's story. But yeah, which person looks interesting to you?
For example, I can't drink
First
coffee
come, first
unless I
serve.
put 5 sugar cubes in it.
I also kind of want to know his, because he's in a bunch of the stories. Like he's a main villain in some of the story arcs.
Can't drink coffee
Be
unless I
interesting to
put
know
5
his story.
sugar cubes in it.
Giovanni sounds good. All right, we're going Giovanni. All right. This boy?
Oh, forgive me. I was practicing vocalizations.
It's pretty cool. You can tilt the phone and it'll like move it around. They got the gyroscopic stuff.
You inside if you like.
Look at him. Look at him. He's perfect. I can't turn him around. Sag. But yeah, look at him. He's so cool. Can't wait to hear how the leader of Team Rocket became a dragon. Whoa, Matt Mercer voices Crom? I did not know that. Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
Perhaps it's time for a little spring cleaning.
Anane. Thank you for gifting a sub. To the bot. To the bot. That's not a dragon, that's a whale. That's true.
I am caught in a dream.
That is true.
And when my personality shifts,
It has to do with the main story of Dragalia, okay? Now just scroll until we find him. It's gonna take forever. This will take quite a while. Because you can't really sort, I don't think. Have I already listened to a story and I just... Oh, there he is. Power of Music, Part 1. Let's go. Oh, whoops. That's right. I have to download everything. That's fine. It'll be a fast download. It'll be great. The Power of Music, Part 1. One day, Giovanni, a dragon composer of considerable repute, took on a human pupil. Hold on, let me move the chat out of the way. Alright, there we go. The disciple was rather timid and milquetoast, but his passion for music was without equal. From the bottom of his heart, Giovanni looked forward to hearing the music that his talented pupil might create. But one day... Alas, what shall I do, Master Giovanni? I can no longer continue my study of music. Upon hearing these words, the normally gentle Giovanni flew into a fury. What could be taking music away from his promising student? The kingdom has told me I must go to war, continued the student, but I don't want to. I'm afraid, and I don't want to die in battle. Please, Master Giovanni, fight with me. The pupil knew Giovanni valued his music, and was hoping the dragon would be angered at the thought of losing it, and so agree to aid him in this matter. For though Giovanni was a musician, he was still a dragon, and were he to join the war, it could be ended in a single battle. But Giovanni shook his head at the request.
I'm a composer, not a warrior. I don't want to fight.
Giovanni immediately rejected the idea without even a moment's hesitation.
You insensitive cur, responded the student. How can you not care what happens to your prized pupil?
No matter how much the pupil screamed, Giovanni was unmoved.
I just want to enjoy music. I've no interest in fighting.
You're a fool for your music, screamed the pupil as he stormed out of the conservatory. A thrice damned fool. Giovanni gazed sadly at a piece of sheet music he had left behind and heaved a deep sigh.
I wish I could have heard more of his music.
As the beautiful music faded from his life, the rough thump of military boots replaced it. Dun 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 dun. Moving on, moving on. Where's part 2? Yes. Should probably move this out of the way. Yeah. Power of Music, Part 2. The pupil who had quarreled with Giovanni stood quavering in his assigned army post. Would the war begin tomorrow? The day after? His head was filled not with joyous music and song, but thoughts of terror. He recalled how his teacher refused to fight because he was a composer, not a warrior, and realized he was the same. He hugged his knees to his chest and tried to still the rampant beating of his heart as the time for battle grew ever closer. The drumbeat of horse hooves, the disciplined march of boots, the deep bellows of the commanders, the high-pitched glissando of drawn swords. But then...
Greetings! The time has come for some wonderful music!
Giovanni landed between the two armies, accompanied by his fellow orchestra members. Needless to say, all the soldiers on the battlefield were dumbfounded.
Instead of engaging in bloody murder, all of you should give in to our wonderful music. Now then, our first song is a cantata, so let's showcase my singing voice.
The orchestra began to play music in time with Giovanni's conducting. Soon the world was filled with the sound of the Nautilus's jovial horn, the jellyfish's rhythmic timpani, and the ray's wondrous string ensemble. But Giovanni's singing rose above it all. Though powerful, it was also light and airy, and it was clear the dragon was enjoying himself immensely. Upon hearing it, ally and enemy alike were captivated, and after a few strains, the former pupil could huddle in silence no longer. "I wish to love music as well," he cried. Thus did the man begin to sing in harmony with Giovanni. Their song spread steadily, causing the soldiers, friend and foe alike, to join them as a great chorus.
The great power of music is to wash away malice and hatred.
In this way, the war was ended before it could begin. The pupils still did not understand.
You said you did not wish to fight, Master, but you still came to the battlefield. Why?
"Ah," murmured Giovanni,
"we did not come here to fight, but to share our appreciation of music. And in holding a concert on the battlefield, the war was ended. That is all. And thanks to the power of music, I still have my most prized pupil."
Giovanni smiled as he said these words, and the man realized the music had saved him.
"Master, I swear to study hard and become a great composer just like you." "Bravo! Now that I shall look forward to."
A few years later, the pupil invented a new art form that fused song with theater and named it opera. All hail the power of music. Woot. TMA, hello, welcome. It has been a while. How do things go? I think I remember you joined us when I was streaming Ark. Hey, we got a title, Ark of Music. Speaking of Ark. But there you go. Da 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 da. Finished up with Giovanni. See, these are fairly short. His fault? Whose fault? Whose fault? What? But yeah, welcome in. The dragons in this world. So the word dragon usually just refers to a guardian of mana who is a being that's like mostly made of mana and who helps guard the balance of nature and whatnot. It's his fault for opera. Yes it is. But yeah. Actually, I think a better person. Let's see.
What's up?
Do.
If so, you're
There's like a
down.
whole bunch of
I have been waiting.
different. See, like there are some people who look like dragons. There's some that look like birds. There's some that look like people, but they're all considered like dragons because they all are the same type of being, I guess. You start playing Warframe. Ooh, cool. On PC? If so, feel free to send me a friend request. Hey, happy to hear it. Anyway, who's next? Who are we doing next? There's all sorts of cool dragons to choose from. I got this guy.
You who have gone beyond the barrier of species and forged our bond, where will you guide us?
There's like a lot of cool people. There's like this cute little guy. No, you only have a PS4. Okay, hey, that's fair enough because their crossplay is primed soon, so we would be able to play eventually. All right, you guys gotta pick a dragon. Pick somebody. Do you want the Edge Boy? We got an Edge Boy. We got this cute-looking girl. You got this cuddly little guy.
You wanna give Nimbus more yummies?
Whoever looks most like Rayquaza. Oh, I think I have a person who looks like him. Let me see. Is it this guy? No, not that guy. Person who... Oh, I know, this guy. No, not that guy. They're both blue. That guy also looks like him a little bit. This guy, right? Is that good enough? Flower Girl you called cute is a good second. She looks like a chef or something. Okay, we could do Flower Girl. I think this looks kind of like Rayquaza. Okay, we'll do this guy first, Leviathan, and then we will do the Rayquaza guy. Or sorry, the chef, Flower Girl chef. All right, let's go. So I think with that one, it should be down here at the bottom. All. Because I think I read part 1 of his story. Could be wrong. Oh! Okay. What is the sorting for this? Okay, so there's the... No, that's the different girl. The closest they have. It's a very blue Rayquaza with wings. Okay. Okay, give me a break. Give me a second. I'm gonna try and find the Rayquaza with wings. That's a different guy. There's a lot of dragons, as I'm sure you can see. That's Poseidon. Leviathan. There we go. So it looks like I have already read this one, but that's okay. We'll read it again. Yeah, Leviathan. Oh, is it alphabetized? If it is, I didn't notice. Whoopsies. Seabed Slumber, Part 1. You know what? That's a smart idea. I should have tried to do that. You're right. In the distant past, whoopsies. Let's start over. I accidentally skipped it. That was my bad. It doesn't look like there's a sort button. Great, I missed it. There's Poseidon. There's Leviathan. There we go. Alright, I'll be careful this time. We're gonna be careful. Who do you use in Warframe? So it depends on what mission type it is. If it's a defense mission, I'll use a different frame than if I'm running an exterminate. I like nuke frames though, so things like Mesa, like Equinox, who else do I play? I like Limbo a lot. I like Gara, I like Gauss. I've been playing a lot of Gauss recently. Who else do I play? Nova? I like Nova. I can't think off the top of my head. I've been thinking of getting that Void Shell Nova. We'll see. Alright, anyway. You don't gotta do Leviathan if you've already read him. That doesn't count. We're reading him now. Seabed Slumber, Part 1. In the distant past, the world was empty save for the seas, the sky, and the land itself. It was into this void that Leviathan was born. The young dragon disliked boredom. Seeking a change, he crossed the sea. Gee, thank you. However, no matter how far he swam, the sights and sounds of the world were unchanged. During his seaward crossing, it was not the oceans, nor the skies, nor the lands that changed, but his own heart. It was a most sorrowful metamorphosis for the young dragon. In order to escape the isolation and boredom of a world devoid of all but time itself, Leviathan decided to descend to the bottom of the ocean and sleep. It was the tiniest of sounds that eventually roused him, neither the whistling of the wind nor the roar of the ocean, but a human voice carried across the distant seas. This was the change he had so craved, and Leviathan could not contain his jubilance. With all his strength, he unleashed a roar that shook the world entire. As he looked up at the surface, his eyes blazed with dreams of the world that waited beyond, and he knew his long nightmare of silence and boredom was over at last. Setting off towards the surface, Leviathan swam so fast he seemed to be flying. "At last," he cried, "the moment is here! The end of my interminable wait is here!" All his thoughts were bent on reaching the surface, and so he swam with all his might. But what awaited him once he got there was... Tune in for part 2. Yep. Part 2, let's go. The young dragon raced for the surface. With only a stroke of his fins, he whipped the sea into maelstroms. His roar rent the skies and drew dark clouds from all around. Heavy rains and thunder poured down and became great floods. The land was swallowed up in the waves, and all who lived upon them were washed away. Nevertheless, Leviathan continued towards the surface. Upon reaching it, he broke the waves and peeked his head above the water, his mind overflowing with anticipation. But the bright world he had dreamed of was scattered to the winds, for what stretched before him was a world colder and darker than the sea floor he had left behind. The young dragon loosed a terrible roar. The rain became more ferocious, and the world was thrust into chaos. And after his throat had grown hoarse, he made a vow to continue his slumber. Leviathan returned to the bottom of the sea and shut his eyes, not merely to pass the time as he had before, but instead to sleep away all the rest of his days. Time passed. The breath of the sleeping dragon became gentle waves that birthed and nurtured life, and in this way, time continued to flow ever onward. Even now, he dreams of a world with more life than his own. In these dreams, he steels his resolve and swears to never lose another life if he happened to chance across it. As time passed, he came to be known as a calamity, one that is destined to one day be reawakened by the voice of fate itself. Oh, poor guy. He just wanted a friend. Oculus, hello. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Tom's Diner. I'm not familiar with it. Start by unread. Let's see if we can find the girl. Let's see. I think she was a red person. Nice. I can't sort any of these. Here she is. Konohana Sakuya. A Flower Falls, Part 1. Since antiquity, a dragon clad in cherry blossoms had lived in Hinomoto. Her name was Konohana Sakuya, and she was said to be a harbinger of great prosperity. Men of influence attempted to acquire her power for their own designs, but she repelled their every attempt. Some thought it was because of arrogance and selfishness that she refused these men, but that was not the case. In truth, she simply feared her own power. In the past, when she had granted her power to a human, they bloomed like a flower in the spring, but alas, soon after, they lost their lives as a tree sheds leaves in winter. Concluding that her power brought only a fleeting illusion of prosperity, she regarded it as a curse, and chose to keep her distance from the world of man. But one spring day, she descended upon a human village to admire the blossoms and found a young warrior standing before her. He sought her power like all the others and received the same reply, but he would not give up. The warrior was preparing to fight a great battle for the sake of his family and countrymen and was willing to pay any price for success. He said his death was no more than a single flower fading with the changing of the seasons, and as she loved flowers above all things, she eventually chose to aid him. Preparations for war went smoothly. Crops flourished, so supplies were plentiful, and they had the iron to forge quality weapons. Soon, strong fighters came to join the cause. Even as the preparations continued, the warrior remained as lively and dignified as ever, for he viewed Konohana Sakuya as not a source of mystical power, but as an equal. She was once a bud that would never bloom, but the more time she spent with him, the more her heart began to open. The town the two of them looked upon was full of endlessly blooming cherry blossoms, and though war was almost upon them, the blossoms kept the people's spirits high. The dragon soon found herself wishing for life to continue like this forever, but alas, time waits for no one, and the fires of war were about to arrive at the door. So this dragon sharing of power thing, this is a game mechanic. Pact, what is it? Pact binding, I think? Basically, if you strike a pact with a dragon, there's only a few people who are even able to do this. The main character can do it because he's part of like the royal lineage that is able to bind, or is it, I think it's anyone can pact bind a dragon, but only special people can bind to multiple dragons at the same time or something. And that's like, the main character's unique because he's part of a bloodline that's able to do that. But yeah, if you have a pact stone, you can bind with a dragon, and that will allow them to share their power with you. So I think that apparently that is what the warrior did with this particular dragon. He forged a pact with her. Konohano Sakuya was the dragon of cherry blossoms, and much like those blossoms, all who took her power had a moment of prosperity, followed by a swift, sudden death. One day, she chose to aid a warrior preparing for battle. He carried himself with the dignity of a flower, and she opened her heart to him. But time marched ever onward, and soon the moment of prosperity was replaced by the horror of war. The young warrior marched out to the front lines with 1,000 men at his back. He held himself straight and dignified, and never once looked back. Though his fate was ordained, the dragon found herself wishing fervently for his safe return. After a hard-fought campaign, the young warrior's side overcame the odds and emerged victorious. But alas, the warrior himself was cut down on the battlefield. Still, his efforts played a significant role in turning the tide, and his family was showered with honors by the ruler of the time. His people declared him the foremost warrior in all of Hinomoto, and redoubled their efforts to make his beloved land prosperous. All he wanted had to come true. But despite this, the dragon could not help but feel a pang of loneliness in her deepest heart. This made her remember a conversation they once had while he still lived. "I pity flowers," said the dragon, "for they are only admired in the last moments of their life. I would give all to see a flower that never wilted away."
But such a flower could bear no fruit, replied the man. Flowers fall with meaning. They become one with the earth as their seeds form new life. We should admire that resolve.
Soon, spring arrived, leaving a blanket of new grass on the ground, and with the warrior's words in her ears, she left that land behind. As she took a last look at the town, she saw it was filled with laughter and life. It was a sight and sound she took with her for the rest of her days. The cherry blossoms that had bloomed eternally by the pair's side soon fell to the ground one by one. But one flower was able to live on through death, though it remained ever unknowing of the one who mourned its fate. And there you go. The dramatic... Sounds like a tragic story about how everything she touches dies around her. But hey, at least she brings prosperity to the people. Alright, who you guys want? There's a lot of dragons to choose from. Yes, Joan of Arc is a dragon. I don't know why, but she is. Hey, thank you. Redeemed IRL word ban. Word dragon is banned. It is now big flying lizard. If it shows up in the text, I'm gonna read it as dragon. But otherwise, yes, big flying lizard. There we go, as of now. She wasn't a chef. She was not a chef. No. Can you... I cannot sort... Yes, I can. I can sort unread by and all. So you can see here, this big flying lizard who looks like a cat has been done. And then these ones are not done. That's the only thing I can really sort by. Noah's Ark is a dragon? I don't... I mean, dang it! Noah's Ark is a big flying lizard? I don't think so. Joan of Arc is. Let's see. I mean, any strike your guys' fancy? I could just do some 5 stars. Big flying lizards. Do whichever unread looks most like Agumon? I don't know what Agumon looks like. Time to Google. What is Agumon? Oh, okay, yeah. This is the Digimon guy. Yeah, that is going to be... There is a person who looks like that. It's Probably this guy down here. Arms, please. This guy, Gold Fafnir, I think, probably looks a lot like him. Let me pull him up here real fast for you guys.
You've come to hear me speak. You certainly have strange tastes.
That guy kind of looks like him, right? I'd say he looks a lot like him. Well, let's do Gold Fafnir. And if that doesn't work, we could do this guy. This guy kind of looks like him too. Or we could do... There's this guy. All the Fafnirs, I guess, kind of look like him. Okay, no, not that guy. All right, yeah, let's do the Fafnirs. Let's do all the Fafnirs. All right, so Stream Raiders is ready. Let's go do that first, and then it's on to the Fafnirs. Let's turn down the volume so that you guys don't have to listen to this on top of all the Stream Raider music. All right, M14 SRV, Goiko 92, Star Dragonet, and Buddha Style. Thanks for placing units. Let us proceed to kick some butt. Oh, I turned off the music. That's right. How do I turn it back on? Nothing that isn't a wing-a-ling dragon? The white one is obviously new. I could look for one that doesn't have wings. I'll try to find one without wings. We'll do the Fafnirs first, though. I feel like, because there's a gold, silver, and bronze Fafnir, I feel like we should probably do them in order, right? Okay. Let's turn in the quests. Hold up. Quest time. Collect. Got assists from buffing. I need to get assists from tanking. Place 3 bombers. Okay, place bombers and get tanking assists. Yes. Win 3 campaign battles. Okay, cool. Working on it. Back to the campaign. Let's turn this up. We're going over here. I said the word! Ah! This is hard! Okay. This is really hard. Bombers, right? That's what I needed to place? This is ridiculously hard. That's Musketeer. Barbarian. Where are the bombers? This guy. Here we are. Alright, you guys have fun. And we'll head back to the Vitch game. This is the mobile gaming. Okay. Is the sound the same as normal? Okay. The Fafnirs. Let's see if we can find the Fafnirs. Shouldn't be too hard to find them. Okay, here we go. Gold, silver, bronze. I guess, do you want to just do all of them? Let's just do all of them. The Great Wide World, Part 1. So me, see? I give crystals to folks I've made nice with. Always makes them happy when I do that, yes sir. Among those folks, there was one fella who was super happy. He was a burglar, I think he said. He was a real swell fella. Loves going to houses of folks he don't know real late at night, even though the folks are asleep and can't talk to him. What a character. But that guy, he thinks it's a thrill to wander into the houses and take stuff without waking anybody. Yes, sir, that's right. Well, sir, I didn't quite follow what he meant by a thrill, so I asked him, and he says to me, well, I guess it's just something fun. So I says to him, well, sir, if it's so fun, I want in on some of that action. But then he said he wasn't going to sneak into houses at night no more. Said from then he was going to sell the crystals I give him for what he calls money. What is money anyway? I asked the guy the same question, but I still don't get it. Gah! What is this gah? So I says to him, not fair. You keeping all the fun stuff to yourself even though we're friends, so I'm done giving you crystals. Well, sir, that got his attention. He took me along to one of his house sneaks the very next night. But when we got there, we saw a whole mess of soldiers with lances and other pointy things. That guy went white as a sheet, so he did. And here's what he says to him. This ain't my fault, sirs. This dragon made me do it. Well, sir, what could I do but tell those soldiers the truth? I did ask him to take me to the house after all. But those soldier fellows, they weren't too pleased with my answer. So they picked me up and tossed me in what they called, what was it again? Oh yeah, jail! Okay, so a little innocent dragon boy doesn't know what thieving is, doesn't understand money. I feel like this guy should have a more exaggerated accent. Sandwich, nice. Thank you. You like jail? Oh, now let's see. Where was I again? Went with my burglar pal to a house, then we had them soldiers. Oh, right. So I told that soldier fella how I asked my pal to take me on one of his house sneaks, and he went and tossed me in that, what do you call it again? Jail? Man alive, jail is boring. Yes, sir, I asked him to let me out straight away, but they just laughed me off. Well, right about then is when the burglar man came to see me, and boy howdy, but he was looking low. So then he gets to telling me how I'm his only friend, and he didn't mean for me to get in trouble, and so on and so forth. Seems he was feeling what you call regret about the whole deal. You know what regret is, right? You do? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? I don't mind saying I still don't get it at all. So anyways, when I saw how sad the guy was about it, I wanted to do something for him. But I couldn't go searching for crystals inside that tiny old gel cell, no sir. But when I told him I couldn't give him no crystals, he just laughed. Swear it for true. Then he says to me that I've been giving him something far more valuable than a crystal. I didn't really get it at the time, and if I'm honest, I still don't. All I know is that after a piece, I left that there jail, and the man took my place. Yes, sir, just walked right on in. Now, friend, I couldn't understand why in the name of fudge somebody would willingly go into that boring place, but my pal wouldn't explain, just smiled like a happy old goat. I tell you what, there's a lot in this old world that I don't understand. When I try thinking on it, it don't do no good because I still don't understand it. Huh. I left out a huh. Alright, well, I hope he didn't just abandon his friend in the jail cell, because that's the end of the story. Alright, let's find the other two Fafnirs. Looks like that one was good at finding crystals. There's the silver Fafnir. You guys keep giving me stuff to eat. Alright, I'll take it. Sure, thank you. Yep. You like jail, he says. Shh. Yes, let's block the screen. Here, let me move over. Yeah. Screen blocked. Nobody's allowed to read anything. The Cat and the Crystals, Part 1. The Fafnir tribe loves treasure. Aw, dang it. The Fafnir tribe loves treasure of all kinds, and they spend every day searching high and low for things that shine and sparkle. Thank you. One day, they discovered a forest filled to the brim with crystals. Crystals were the Fafnir's favorite kind of treasure, and they gleefully made a beeline for them. Thank you. But there was one exception. One Silver Fafnir, an older one, was focused on something else. She had stumbled upon a cat with an injured leg. Aw, kitty cat. This Silver Fafnir was the kindest and most considerate of the tribe, so she immediately picked up the cat and took him back to camp with her. She cared for the cat day and night so that he might recover quickly. Soon the cat was walking again, but by that point the Silver Fafnir had grown quite attached to him and couldn't bear to let him go. The cat seemed equally pleased to be in the Silver Fafnir's company, so she gave him a few crystals to commemorate the happy friendship. Alas, mere days after she gave him the crystals, the cat lost them. I mean, he is a cat. The Silver Fafnir felt saddened at this rejection of her gift, and wondered if the cat had even liked the crystals in the first place. But the cat hadn't disliked her gift. On the contrary, in fact. Dun 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 dun. On the contrary, what? So apparently in Japanese, these are probably voiced. I could swap to the Japanese version, and then you guys can have Japanese voiceovers. But then yeah, then I wouldn't need to be here. The Cat and the Crystals Part 2. One day, a Silver Fafnir took in an injured cat and nursed him back to health. Soon the two of them became fast friends. She gave him some crystals as a symbol of their friendship, but within days they were gone. However, there was a very good reason for the sudden disappearance. One evening, when the Silver Fafnir was returning home from treasure hunting, she happened to spy a single crow flying through the sky. She gasped, for in its beak was one of the very crystals she had given her feline friend. Crows love shiny things. No doubt it had stolen the crystals from the cat and taken them back to its nest. The Silver Fafnir swore then and there to retrieve the purloined goods. The Silver Fafnir pursued the crow in order to find its nest, but the bird was as black as the night itself, and she soon lost sight of him. But hope was not yet lost. She was certain the crow would strike again, so she waited in the village for that time to come. A few days later, the crow returned. She could have punished it then and there, but instead let it steal more crystals in order to find the hoard it kept within its nest. She followed the crow as it soared through the sky, and before long the sun had gone down. But this time, she had a dependable ally with her. For you see, cats have very good nocturnal vision, and the pair could easily track the flight of the crow. Together, they found the nest, recovered the crystals, and taught the mischievous bird a lesson. And what of the crystals, you ask? Why, they became some of the cat's favorite toys, and soon ended up covered in scratches as he ceaselessly played with them. The cat didn't know their true worth after all, but this didn't bother the Silver Fafnir one bit. Fafnirs give crystals as symbols of friendship, and if the receiver is happy, nothing else matters. The end. Aww. Aww. Alright, on to the gold Fafnir. Come on. There he is. Look at him go. A golden piece, part 1. So, the size for with voices and without voices. Okay, anyway. They both have theft as the main aspect. I wonder what this one's gonna be about then. A golden piece, part 1. The southern frontier of Grustea is a land where the influence of the Alberian royal family does not reach. Instead, it is governed by a number of lesser lords and aristocrats. It is a rural region, far removed from Sol Alberia. While that may sound bucolic, it is in truth a land filled with naught but struggling villages choked off by penury. Even the circumstances of the ruling lords were sad, and they could barely maintain an image of nobility. But one day, something happened that would change everything. A gemstone mine was discovered on the border of 2 neighboring territories. Naturally, each ruling lord laid their own claim to the rights. there was vast wealth to be had by the victor, and neither lord would budge an inch. Soon they realized that further discussion would be meaningless, and so broke off talks. Instead, the dispute would be settled in battle. The lords hired mercenaries and prepared for combat, but just as the day arrived, the bloody day arrived, a young dragon appeared before them.
War achieves nothing, said the dragon. If it is wealth you desire, take these crystals and go in peace.
And so, Gold Fafnir shared some of his golden crystals with the lords. Their value was every bit the equal of what could be found in the mine, and achieved without work besides.
Your two lands should share control of the mine, said the dragon. If you agree to this, I shall continue to provide you both with crystals.
And so the lords quickly reconciled. Though each would receive only half rights to the gemstone mine, the addition of the crystals made the deal a winning one for both parties. In this way, the frontier region soon found itself overflowing with riches, and the lords no longer had any reason to fight. But alas, this was to be a short-lived peace. Hello there, Jibby Twitch. Yes, Iname beat me to the punch. General Kenobi indeed. Why are my arms glitching out so much today? Let's try this. Maybe that will make them glitch less. Alright. Let's go. But yeah, so welcome on in, Jibby. So we're playing Dragalia Lost. It is Nintendo's, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Nintendo's first original IP mobile game. And it's a gacha game, and it's a very good one. I highly recommend playing it. It is going to be discontinued on November 30th. So you have until then to make your way through the main storyline. Will Neb 3.0 have General Grievous arms? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. But we are reading some of the bonus content that the game has that is disconnected from the gameplay. So it's if you upgrade your dragons to a certain level. No. If you increase your friendship with the dragons to a certain level, it will unlock their stories. So all of these dragon stories that we're reading are ones where we have gotten their friendship level to level 15. 15 out of 30. So it's given us their 2 stories. So yeah, you guys can pick whichever dragon stories you want. I believe we have a couple more queued up after this. And then it is on to whatever you guys want. Alright, cool. A gemstone mine was found in a frontier region far from Sol Alberia. Local lords came in conflict over the rights, and war was only averted by the appearance of a golden dragon. Gold Fafnir shared his crystals with the lords, and they agreed to share control of the mine in turn. Thus was danger averted, for a time. Eventually, unrest began to grow anew among the lords, spurred by their hiring of mercenaries. This made Gold Fafnir come to them once more.
You are both rich beyond measure, he said. You have no reason to fight. So why then do you insist on walking this violent path?
The lords answered as one.
Is it not obvious? We seek to keep both the rights to the mine, as well as the crystals you bestow upon us. They must be ours for all time.
Gold Fafnir had not understood the sinful greed of humans, or how it could be lit ablaze by the mere promise of further riches to come. His crystals were no longer a deterrent to conflict. Instead, they now stoked the fires of greed and incited even greater strife. The irony was painful. In a quest for peace, Gold Fafnir had himself become the source of war. But just as he was ready to despair, a light came to the land in the form of a prince, the 7th heir to the throne of Alberia. He worked tirelessly to mediate the conflict and stabilize the grave situation. Gold Fafnir was stunned that a human had achieved what he had been unable to do, but when he asked how he had done it, the prince merely chuckled.
They sought wealth in the name of their pride, so I turned that question upon them and forced them to see that hoarding wealth was the most disgraceful act of all. Furthermore, I reminded them that they would be easy prey for the Empire if they exhausted their armies on petty squabbles. As such, I made them consider their own happiness.
But is peace not its own form of happiness? Asked the dragon. At this, the prince shook his head.
The wealth that money brings about, The wealth that money brings about may indeed foment peace. However, I'm less sure that money itself can equate to happiness.
You understand things that I do not, said Gold Fafnir. Perhaps we'll be able to build a true and lasting peace if we work together.
And so, Gold Fafnir chose to join with the prince, that they might forge a golden peace that brought true happiness to all. Hey, so the prince, the 7th heir, is your player character that you play during the storyline. So there you go. You're the main character. It's tied into Gold Fafnir's story. Hey. Will I have a can of emergency raccoon repellent on my belt? That is something that you'll have to wait and see. Alright, you guys wanted to do those other ones, right? So not Mew, but this guy, right? The Moondrake? You wanted him, I think? Why are you guys spamming raccoons? Can't wait to see Neb 3. Again, she ain't coming till November. You guys gotta wait. It's a long wait. My fellas. My dudes. My buddies. You eggheads. Ironic to have something named Fafnir bemoan greed. I think the fact that all of the Fafnirs are like tied to money probably. And there's a game mode where you can fight Fafnirs for money. Like they drop a whole ton of dough. November's coming up soon. Dude, October happens in between now and November. That's a whole month in between. Oh my goodness. Alright. Have fun storming the castle. Moonstruck, Part 1. Legends say dragon lairs are full of treasure, and it's true that the creatures often seek riches as tribute from humans. Why are these sacred beasts so attracted to all that glitters? Some claim it's because dragons once lived among the twinkling stars. Dragons alighted upon this land many eons ago, yet objects that remind them of their ancient homes still bring them solace. Whether or not this is true, no one knows, not even the dragons themselves. Many years ago, a hatchling sought to verify the claim that dragons came from beyond the heavens, and so set out to see them for himself. Still, just because he had wings didn't mean he was able to reach the stars. The hatchling had many friends, and they flocked to watch his attempts, so he gathered them up, pointed skyward, and said, "We'll get there together!" Will he reach the stars? Guess we'll have to find out. I actually don't know the words to this, even though I've heard them a million times, probably because they're in Japanese. You must defend Spooky Month. Spooky Month is a small price to pay for Neb 3.0. Of course, Oculus would defend Spooky Month. He's a skeleton. Oculus, what do you have? Do you have anything planned for Spooky Month? I mean, you don't have to. It's totally not obligated. But I figured, since you're a skeleton, are you just gonna like vibrate at a high speed during the entirety of Spooky Month? Alright, Moonstruck Part 2. Let's go. The hatchling gathered his friends and devised a plan. They would ride on each other's shoulders, and the one on the bottom would fly as high as possible. When that hatchling grew tired, he'd break off and let the next one take over. That way, the last hatchling would be able to reach the stars. Oh, okay, so they're the ones on the bottom are just, what, gonna plummet to the ground? Take immense fall damage, or are they gonna fly to the top of the stack? His plan worked, and when Hatchling saw the canopy of stars, he let out an exalted cry. But he had made one miscalculation. Because he was flying at full speed, there was no way to stop. Uh-oh. With a mighty yelp, he collided right into the moon. And that is why, to this day, the craters on the moon form the shape of a dragon. Many versions of this tale have been told all over southern Gristea. Scholars dismiss it as nothing more than a myth, and yet the story gives children cause to dream of the wider world around them. this gives children cause to dream of the wider world around them. See, I wish it would tell me which one is the last thing so that I could like tie it off in a nice little bow instead of like saying, okay, moving on. Anyway. Straight murdered a child. It addresses, listen, this is a mythology. It told us the myth of the child who, I mean, it makes sense. There's no velocity, inertia. Inertia keeps going. There's no friction in space, right? Where's the other one? Wasn't there a third one? Pretty sure there is another one. Oh well. Alright, cool. It is time for you guys. Oh my goodness. Time for you guys to figure out which dragon you want to listen to next. The peasant railgun to child dragon.
Come to
into
ferret
the
out
moon.
my secrets, eh?
Alright. What dragon do you guys
depends
want?
fully on
There's a
yourself.
lot of dragons to choose from. You guys gotta pick one, okay? There's edgy boys. There's angels are apparently dragons. There's Joan of
I have
Arc.
forged
There's
sigils with many
fluffy
apostles.
dragons.
I am ever so calm and content.
There's bird dragons. There's so many bird dragons, you guys. There's tons of people unread, okay? There's buff dragons. There are people who are called dragons even though they don't look like dragons at all.
Thanks for coming. to
There's a
see me.
lot of
It's
floofy
always
dragons.
a
You
great
want
time
floofy
here.
dragons? Oculus wants floofy dragons. Alright, it's floofy dragon time. We'll do the first floofy dragon we come across. Alright, who's the floofiest of them all? This guy. This guy's a floofy. Arctos. Oh, wait, that's part 2. We want part 1. Whoopsies. Ah, whatever. Gudra? I don't know who Gudra is.
Come to ferret out my secrets, eh? Well, whether or
This
not I
guy.
share
Is this
them
guy
depends
floofy enough?
I've been waiting for you.
Would this guy count as floofy? I'd say that guy's kind of floofy. If you want a different floofy, we can do a different floofy.
Packed to the gills with the bravest and boldest warriors around.
Gudra. Let me Google Gudra. Oh, okay. There's probably one that looks like that. He's got the neck floof. Good enough. All right, let's do it. So that guy, apparently I have read part 1 of his story. So let's... I don't know the sorting for this. There he is. It's like a snail dragon Pokemon. Yeah, I googled a picture of it. Well, I'll try and find one as soon as we're done with the floofy dragons. Floofy dragons first. Is there a straight up fish? Yes, we read the whale. There was a whale that they were calling a dragon, and we read that story. Okay, floofy dragons. Oh, there's Poseidon. He's kind of a fish. But yeah, we read the whale. Floof first, yes, Floof first. The Dragon and the Coach, Part 1. Arctos is a dragon whose heart blazes with passion. With his exceptional blacksmithing skills, he serves as a coach for the 3 smithing sisters of the Halidon. His cries echo out across the land.
Drag that log and run! Run! A smith's arms and legs are life. If you want to swing that hammer, you gotta train that hammer.
While his training regimen is harsh, it produces only top-tier results. The sisters believe in their coach and put their hearts into his program, growing more and more each day. After one particularly tough day, Ramona asked her coach how he had learned his smithing skills.
By improving tirelessly and taking it one day at a time, he replied. But it wasn't always this way. It took work and dedication.
The sisters had a hard time picturing their coach as a young smith lacking in talent, but clearly he too had worked his way up the ladder.
Did you learn your skills from someone, Coach? Asked Ramona.
Well, I don't know if I want to talk about that.
It was the first time the coach had sounded hesitant and awkward, which left the sisters only more curious. In the face of their insistence, he resumed speaking.
Fine then. If you want to hear my story, strap in and get ready, but this ain't no feel-good tale where we walk it off in the ninth.
His story began a century ago, when a lone man wandered onto the mountain a young Arctos called home, and set up a small smithy. The young dragon had no interest in smithing, yet curiosity drove him to the shop. Once inside, he was stunned by the beauty, elegance, and style of the man's work.
It was freaking genius, cried Arctos. One look was enough to make me want to pick up the hammer myself, but when I asked the man to take me under his wing and train me, he refused, flat out refused, said it sounded like a pain. You believe that?
But his request declined. How did Arctos manage to become... But with his request declined, how did Arctos manage to come by his blacksmithing expertise? Dragon Baseball confirmed? Dragon Baseball confirmed. There's actually a lot of anachronisms in this game, but it kind of adds to the charm if you ask me. When a genius smith comes to Arctos' home, the dragon petitioned to become his student. The shiftless man refused, however, saying only that it sounded like a pain. The man did not seek to craft ever stronger and better weapons. He had no wish to be useful to others. He simply wanted to make pieces whenever the mood struck him. When Arctos kept pestering him, the man said,
"Effort and all that is pointless. Nothing really matters."
As the dragon believed in hard work above all, these words enraged him.
"Fine then," the dragon cried. "If he won't teach me his skills, I'll watch him work and learn them myself. Then I'll take him out into the world and use him to help others."
For years, the dragon made his way to the man's shop and committed his every action to memory, until one day he had learned every skill the man possessed.
"How do you like them apples?" cried a proud Arctos. "This is the power of never quitting, never surrendering, and never giving up. And that's what you get for mocking me."
Hey, Neoskull! Thank you for gifting a sub to Axe. Appreciate that. Let me finish the story real fast. The man, old and wrinkled from the passage of years, smiled.
"Indeed, Arctos, dreams can come true with struggle. And it was not only your own dream you've made manifest. For you see," continued the man, "I was once a smithing teacher of great renown."
The man explained to a stunned Arctos how he had grown weary of nobles seeking to monopolize his talents, and built his smithy deep in these mountains to escape it all.
"I threw my efforts into improving my skills as a smith, to aid the world and all the people in it,"
said the man quietly.
"And when I saw what it brought me, I fell into despair. Even so, my hand never let go of my hammer. There was an inexhaustible flame in my heart that smoldered no matter what hardship came. I even dreamed of taking on a pupil, though I lacked the will to do so. And yet now you have come along with naught but guts and hard work and made yourself my pupil instead. I owe you for that, Arctos, and I would have you use the skills you learned from me as you see fit."
And with those words, the curtain fell upon the man's mortal life. Having finished his tale, a flicker of sadness crossed Arctos' face.
"Can't believe that jerk waited until the end to tell me something so important."
Yet within moments, the passionate Arctos returned.
"Right then, that's enough wool gathering. We've got the future ahead of us, and that means you gotta get back to the program."
"Yes, coach," cried the sisters. They then proceeded to take all the respect and love they had for their teacher and pour it into the skills they inherited from their father. Hey, hello there, Axe Nitro! Welcome on in to the stream. We're doing some Dragalia Lost. Working on the stories for the dragons that we haven't read yet. We're working on the floofy ones first. Then we're gonna move on to the one that, whichever one looks the most like Gudra, which can't think of any off the top of my head, but hey, we'll be able to find one, I'm sure. But yes, thank you so much for gifting the sub there, Neoskull. I appreciate that. May Axe enjoy the emotes. And thank you so much for supporting the stream and being a cool person to chill with. Alright, stream raiders, let's go. Goiko92 and Buddha Style, thanks for placing units.
Let's see, what are these units? Are they people that I should... Vampires, archers. I think... What should I do? Let me just buff you guys with this, probably. Let's go. Hey! Aname! Aname, thank you for gifting a sub to Jibby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dude, wait. Why are you guys gifting so much stuff? Do I need to make September goals? Is that what this is about? Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for being so kind as to spread the joy and the love. Hope Jibby enjoys the emotes, and I appreciate your contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Oh, there's a hype train? Hype train is close. Oh no. Oh no! Which way are we going? We're going down, right? Yeah, we're going down. Are there any dragons that look like a robot or an inanimate object? Yes! We'll do the... Okay, floofy ones first, then Gudra, then robots. Alright, we got our list of dragons that we're gonna be doing. Okay, so we need to place more of these. We also need to get tanking assists, so let's do that. You guys can go wherever you want. Have fun. And we'll go back to the video games. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? That was bizarre. I do not know what that was. Okay. Anyway. What about a dragon that looks and sounds exactly like you? Oh, okay, we'll do that one next. We'll do that one at the end. So, first Floofies, then Gudra, then Mech, then me. All right, we got this. We got this. Okay, here we go. Floofy dragons. Where's the floofy dragons? Is it Big Dragalia lost Lord Run for Redeem? I guess. It is deep lore, I suppose. It's not really stuff that you would come across in the main game. Alright, next floofy dragon is... I mean, that guy's pretty floofy, but we could find a floofier one. That guy's pretty floofy. Here we go. Nemus is floofy, right? No, I don't think he's floofy. Floofy. Oh, this guy. Maritimus is definitely floofy. Here, let's prove this. We'll prove he's floofy.
You've come to hear me speak. You certainly have strange tastes.
Come to get a treat?
Yeah, you'd consider that guy floofy, right? And then... who was the other floofy one? This one? I guess he's floofy. Oh, come on, there gotta be floofier ones. What's with that one dragon's feet? Which one dragon?
This castle full of yummy flavors.
This dragon? Not this dragon. This dragon does have odd feet. Did you mean the other one? Floof number 1.
Hungry.
This one? What's with his feet?
I do look good, if I do say so myself.
I mean...
Let's sing some Halloween tunes. Ready, set, go!
Let me see something real fast. Where is he? I don't have him buffed up. What is this sorted by? Oh, copies, right. Here we go. Where's the... here it is. There you go. You got to see him in 2D. He's got feet. He has feet, a little bit. The stream delay is murder. Oh, yikers. Sorry about that. He's got feet of sorts. He's just a floofy boy. You know? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks like he has feet. Look at this. Okay. I can actually touch his feet. Okay, here we go. He's got like right there. It's like a little nub thing. Here, see, it goes out. That's a foot. Whoa, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are people gifting? Hand itinerary. Thank you for gifting a sub to me homie Zurie. Me homie Zure. Me homie Zure. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for gifting a sub to the community. That's very cool of you. I appreciate that you're willing to spend money on the stream. I don't know why people still spend money on the stream, but they do, and I thank you for that. Stay puffed Marshmallow Dragon. All right. Let's do the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Dragon. Let's go. Where is this lad? This little lad, where is he? There's Mimi's. Stay Puft Marshmallow Dragon! We are looking, here he is. That's part 2, so we gotta look at part 1. Where's part 1? There are the Fafnirs. There he is, part 1. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Iname. It's okay, Iname. You don't have to link that. It's fine. No need. No need. Anyway, a roly-poly Halloween, part 1. Oh, right, because I have the Halloween variant of him, and there's like a Christmas variant. And that's what you see in the background right now. You're saying nothing about it all. You did. Yes, you did. You said exclamation mark throne. That is saying something. Our story today tells of Maritimus, choir owner, dragon, and avid socialite. With Halloween approaching, he finds himself ever so busy. The choir needs prepping, of course. Why do you have a choir for Halloween? The choir needs prepping, of course, but so do costumes, treats, and decorations. It's enough to make a big, fluffy head burst. While he hurries to and fro, he finds himself growing frazzled. If only there were 3 more of me, he says, and the words echo into the night. But wait, what's that? Something rolls forth from the dark. Closer, closer. Wait, it's going to crash right through the window. The intruder is fluffy, it's lumpy, it's got no spatial awareness, and it crashes right into Maritimus with a heavily padded thud. What in the world is going on? Says Maritimus. Oh, it's you 3. Suddenly, the fluffy lump grows a gaggle of arms and legs, and then splits into 3 tiny versions of Maritimus. They strike a practiced pose in greeting. You're the famously helpful Trouble Trio, Maritimus says, and he's right. The trio's problem-solving exploits are known far and wide. We're here to help with Halloween, the trio says together. They strike a pose befitting a hero, and what a perfect pose it is. And so the Halloween prep begins. Cookie cutting, candy wrapping, and perhaps the odd marshmallow gone missing. Shh, don't tell. Together, Maritimus and the Trouble Trio manage to knock out each and every task. Yay! Finally, Halloween arrives, and Maritimus dresses up as a magician, all stylish and cool. He sets off for town alongside the trio, loaded up with treats. The townsfolk have been waiting, and they flock around Maritimus when he arrives. What a superbly popular fellow he is. I hope you all have the most super duper happiest of Halloweens, says Maritimus, one big smile. But what's this? What's going on? What is going on? We've been chimera'd? Eh? How so? A chimera is a creature with like a bunch of different animals mashed together. A roly-poly Halloween Part 2. When we last left our tale, Maritimus had just arrived in town with the Trouble Trio. But then, disaster! Our fluffy white friend finds himself facing the unthinkable. But we'll get there soon. Arriving
Arriving in town beside Maritimus, the Trouble Trio are a massive hit. Cries of "Cute!" "OMG!" and "Daddy, I want one!" follow wherever they go. Naturally, the trio are eating it up. They strike an adorable pose and hand out even more treats. Seriously, they are so cute. The people are in a tizzy, fawning over the Trouble Trio to no end. Meanwhile, Maritimus is left alone. You see, Maritimus cares very much about his standing in town. He's worked long and hard to gain favor of the townsfolk. But though the people circled around him only moments before, now he is outside the circle completely. And at that moment, he left. In the dark of the church, he curled into the tightest ball he could and let sadness wash over him. But just as he did, the room filled with light. "Mariti, what are you doing here?" a voice asked. Timidly, Maritimus raised his head. To his surprise, he saw everyone from town looking oh so worried. "But I thought you all didn't need me anymore."
"Never," one man said. "What would life be like without you?"
Everyone nodded in agreement and broke into a run. They dove right into the dragon's big fluffy body. And on they piled, adults and children and pets. Even the Trouble Trio joined in. Nobody could do anything but smile. Such was the atmosphere in the hall. And all thanks to Maritimus, the biggest, fluffiest, huggiest friend of all. Together with the Trouble Trio, he rolled around with glee and wished everyone a happy, roly-poly Halloween. There you go. How's that for floofy? That's like the most floofiest of stories you could possibly get. All right. Cool. So we got one more floofy, and then it's on to Goo Dragon, then Robo Dragon, then Neb Dragon. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna ignore everything that's going on in the chat. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me whatsoever. Oh yeah, we also need a fish dragon, which we do have. Where's that other blue floofy one? Nemes. Where's Nemes? The hungry boy. Where's hungry boy? There he is. The world's tastiest dish. This also sounds like it's going to be a floofy story. The world's tastiest dish, part 1. One day, Nemes tried to figure out the tastiest thing in the whole world. Could any food top the pancakes he always ate? He needed to know. So leaving a note behind, he set off. "I go search for treats. No need to come looking. Nemes." First, he stumbled on a big fancy restaurant. The sign said Le Mondier, and he recognized the chef's face. It was time to hurry in. All manner of hors d'oeuvres, piles of perfectly cooked steak, and all the other fine courses one would expect besides. He immediately wolfed it down. Bleh! Gross! Nemes no like. No need for seconds here. Right. Clearly it was time to head for greener pastures. Phew, okay. Next, he went to a town with the aroma of spices filling the air. The chefs cooked a world of exotic curries for him, but they couldn't beat his favorite fluffy pancakes. He sampled many dishes from across the world, from the dried meat soup of a snowy nation to the juiciest pork buns in Taiwu, and many a fine meal did he have. But nowhere on the continent did he find a dish as good as his pancakes, which meant it was time to travel across the seas. After being bounced up and down on the waves, he landed in the island nation of Hinomoto. There he found a nice little restaurant called Nanakusa. Would you like some tempura? Chawanmushi? Suimono? Perhaps a rice ball? And his verdict? So tasty! Nemes love! He ate everything on the menu. Then he ate the menu. It was just that good. If anywhere was going to have a dish that beat those pancakes, it might be here. Filled with hope, Nemes awaited the restaurant's final signature dish. The World's Tastiest Dish, Part 2. The glutton Nemes was traveling the world in search of its tastiest meal. His journey took him across the sea to the famous Nanakusa restaurant, where he awaited a final dish. But it was sold out. Dun 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 dun! Nemes could barely contain his shock and left the restaurant deeply disappointed. He'd come so far and eaten so much, but still he couldn't find anything that had compared to his favorite fluffy pancakes. Disappointed, he returned home, only for a familiar voice to call out to him. "Hey Nemes, you hungry?" The silver-haired chef's food was always good, so he couldn't say no. But as he ate, he found it still wasn't as tasty as his favorite pancakes. What was going on? Had he lost the ability to appreciate good food somehow? The thought made him start to cry bitter, salty tears. Ingredients and methods aren't all that determines how good food is, said the chef kindly. Sometimes a memory matters even more. A memory? He had always had his pancakes back at the castle, where he enjoyed them with all his friends. The taste and the company satisfied both his heart and his stomach. "Go," said the chef. "Go now and find your favorite food." Nemes didn't need telling twice. He ran as fast as his legs would carry him, because now he knew just what his tastiest food in the world was. "Oh, welcome back, Nemes. We've been worried about you. What would you like to eat?" "Fluffy pancakes!" Back home with his friends and family in the Halidom. How wholesome. Alright. We'll read some more fluffy dragons later. We have a couple more floofles, like, what's her name? Mito something? She's fluffy, too. Where is she? This one. Daikokuten. Daikokuten? Daikokuten. I don't know. She's pretty fluffy. But now we need a dragon that looks like a Gudra. So I'm gonna go over here so we can see him a little better. So that means it needs to be purple and drippy looking.
I thought you might come.
Right? So
And
let's look
now,
at all the
dear
purple
wanderer,
dragons.
I shall bestow revelation upon you.
Good to see you.
It's so hilarious hearing this super hyper deep voice out of a baby dragon.
Apple, echidna, accordion, nachos. Nachos.
That's so amazing. The juxtaposition.
Somewhere? Yes, we oft gazed at marching ants together.
Technically, there is a goo dragon in the game, but I don't think you can earn him as a
Though my
character.
body wanes, my love for meat does not.
No, not that guy. Wait, is that the same guy? What's the difference between these two? Oh, they just look similar. It's not the same guy. Okay, cool. Anyway. I don't think
What brings you
I
here?
really have a Gudra dragon.
Share your ideals and dreams with me, so I might know more.
No snail dragons? Oh, let's see if I can find a snail one. I don't think so,
Share your
or at
ideals
least
and
I don't
dreams
have
with me,
one.
So I might.
Hold up, bub. We got 100 rupee entry fee here.
Let's see. Snail, snail, snail. Something with a snail shell on its back, maybe?
What's my favorite food? Probably fried chicken.
I don't think any of these are like
I'll
snail
help with whatever you need. Only 50,000 rupees each time.
Curviest? Maybe. Let's see if I can find one.
You're not very worldly, are ya? Well, I suppose I could share some of my know-how.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh yeah, hope
You're
you.
not very
Yes,
worldly,
who was
are
it?
ya? Well,
It
I
was
suppose
Aname.
I could
Aname
share
got
some
you
of
the
my
gifted sub.
know-how.
Yes. Mega thanks to Aname for that. And yeah, hope you enjoy the emotes. Hope you have a pleasant time. Thanks for stopping
I
by.
pulled a prank
Thanks
on
for
Chthonius,
being
and he was
cool.
like, is this a form of entertainment?
Alright, curious. 0 angles. Okay. Okay.
You're not very worldly, are ya? Well, I suppose I could share some of my know-how.
Let's see. Nah, not quite. What about Polly over here? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I'm looking. Like, the mini dragons are kind of not very angular. Oh, this guy! Boom.
You are the one I will serve in the future.
No, not that guy. I'm looking. I'm trying to find it.
Worry for nothing. I intend to forge a most glorious future.
I mean, there's always Mew. I think that one's actually probably the closest we're gonna be able to get. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be Mew. This is the closest we have to Gudra. Oh, arm. Arm. Thank you. Why is it all the way... Put this here. There we go. Alright, what do you say? What do you say? Okay, so first this one, then Mech Dragon, then Neb Dragon. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Hinata. Nicole Bolas? You always take a Bolas over a Gudra? I mean, I don't know what that is, but sure. Alright, let's check out this little guy. Dude, here he is. Hinata. Invisible Kindness, Part 1. Yeah, I think that one's the closest you're gonna get. Invisible Kindness, Part 1. Dragons dwell in this land alongside humans. While they may influence the course of history, they rarely involve themselves in the affairs of man. Dragon law dictates they cannot meddle in the human world without a good cause, though they are able to lend assistance so long as no one takes notice. Deep in the mountains and far from the battlefield lay a wounded soldier. His eyes had been blinded by a blast of magic and his leg crippled by a wayward arrow. Any allies who might have helped him had long since fled, vanishing before he even knew what was happening. Unable to move, he lay in the shade of an abandoned house and prayed the enemy wouldn't find him. "Are you alright?" came a voice beside his ear. Blinded as he was, the soldier couldn't see the speaker, but he judged her to be a young girl. When he tried to respond, however, all that emerged was a low groan. Oh, no, don't skip. With kind words of encouragement, the girl fed him fruit and gave him water. They passed the day like that, and the next, and then many more. Plot twist, it's a dragon. Yay, money! Don't mind if I do. I would love some money. Yes, please. He's the BBEG of magic for the last entire time MTG has been around. Oh, okay. Well, that shows how much I know about magic. I didn't even know that. Okay, how do I keep my arm from freaking out? I don't know. The young girl's kindness and devotion helped the blind and wounded soldier regain strength. The soldier thought it strange that there would be a child in such a place, but the mystery of it soon ceased to bother him. The girl's voice was always
The girl's voice was a light of hope to a man otherwise alone in darkness, yet all he had was her voice. She never once touched him. One day, help finally arrived. His unit's leader returned for him, accompanied by a doctor. The doctor's healing magic restored the soldier's sight, but when he looked for the girl who had saved him, he couldn't find her anywhere.
Perhaps it was a dragon,
said the doctor when the soldier mentioned it, for he knew of a local legend about a young dragon who helped humans while remaining unseen. Whenever some small good deed was done, a barn cleaned, or a lost item returned, the people of the land knew it was the dragon. But this time, her act of kindness saved an unnamed soldier's life. Aw, a nice short story about a wholesome little... Oh, it's very wholesome. Try detaching it and reattaching it like a bionic... Pop it out of... Just pop it out of the ball and socket. Okay, sure. Why don't I just do that then? Okay, Robo Dragon. We could totally do a Robo Dragon. Oh, whoops, that's not the button I meant to click. Alright, which one is the most
I thought you
Robo-y?
might come. And now, dear wanderer.
This guy? This guy is pretty mech looking, I'd say. There's also... There is a guy who legit has like Mars Prime or whatever. Has a ton of robotics actually like cybernetically put into him. But like I don't own him Mars Prime, so we can't do that. Robo-y. Is this guy Robo-y? No, he's not. Yeah, none of the water guys look very Robo-y. I mean, this guy's not
If you so
mech.
desire, I shall recount tales of
No,
old.
not that guy, not that guy. She's kind of sci-fi.
I have been waiting for you.
I guess that's kind of Robo-y.
I seek
Not quite.
to temper my body. Would you accompany me?
Alright, do you want Ariel, the green girl? Do you want red Robo guy?
I
What's this
seek
person
to
look like? No, not that guy. A Mars pattern dragon? Yeah, I don't know how to show him to you guys, because I don't own him. I think those are our two options for the most part. Yeah, I don't own the mech dragon. I guess this guy's kind of shiny. Shiny! Alright, which one do you guys want? Do you want tech-looking girl,
I have
Ariel,
been waiting for you.
or do you want mech-looking guy? Petting an invisible horse. It's my hand glitching out, okay? It's not anything I have any control over. This guy? Alright, cool. Kagutsuchi. I think I have already read this one, but that is okay. Kagutsuchi. Eh? Thank you for the pizza. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot the word pizza. Thank you. Who is Nicole Bolas? What is Nicole Bolas? Is it the one with the deep voice? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we got this dragon, we got Neb dragon, we got Nicole Bolas dragon. Probably more floofy dragons after that. How do you do the big flying lizard regime? I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
hilarious. Okay, so I did part 1, but not part 2. All right, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Something, something, I will serve you next, something, something. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for this unidentified baked food. Did you do the big flying lizard redeem? I tried to. So it's like a 5-minute ban on the word dragon, right? So I tried to not say it for 5 minutes. And I failed several times, and then the 5 minutes were up, and then I stopped it. Oh, actually, Stream Raiders is on. Let's go start Stream Raiders before we start this story. Alright, Buddha Style and Goiko92. Thanks for placing units. We're totally... I'm gonna start early. And yeah, here's to us nuking. Nuke time. I don't know anything anymore, okay? I don't know what anybody's talking about. I don't know. Oh my goodness, that is a giant phalanx of people. Dun dun dun. Death. I don't know. I don't know. Here, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, okay? We will try to track down the dragon after we finish everything. Let me just do. There we go. I need to place this guy. Place him here. Thank you, thank you. Alright, do this. Let me check the quests, because I know I completed one right then. Yep, there we go. Got some money. Nice. Alright, back to the campaign. Let's claim this money. Yep, go away. Did we claim everything? Oh, there's stuff we have not claimed. Cool. Let's claim it. Good thing I checked. Good thing I checked. Alright, everything else is claimed. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Let me upgrade this. Okay. There we go. Orc Slayer. And to the VTuber. Ah! It happened again. It happened again. This is so awkward and bizarre. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Whatever dragon you think looks most like the... Okay, let me read these things, okay? Hello there, Jesse OJ. Welcome on in. Have a day. Have a day. Arms, please. Why is it glitching? This is so frustrating. Okay. Oh, cat. Whoops. I forgot to read the title of the story. Oh well. Deep in the Hogo region of Hinomoto, there were Power Rangers. No, I'm joking. Deep in the Hogo region of Hinomoto, where the volcanoes rumble and splutter, two great roars shook the heavens themselves. Kagutsuchi and Marishiten, two of the finest dragons in the land, vied for supremacy over Hinomoto.
I will rend you in twain,
Marishiten snarled, swinging her blade with terrible force. But Kagutsuchi's hide was harder than steel, and he took the blow with aplomb. The resultant wound was shallow, and the gallant dragon wore it like a badge of honor.
Is that your best, dragonling?
He asked, laughing heartily. Alas, it was not. Marishiten would not be made light of. She wound up once more, and this time made sure her blade struck bone. She cleaved through Kagutsuchi's molten skin with ease, and her victory appeared secure. But the blood that spouted from his wound was scalding, and Marishiten's throat was badly burned. Kagutsuchi was indeed fiery to his core.
We appear to be at a draw,
Marishiten said bitterly. At that, both dragons left to treat their wounds, their battle put on hold. The following morning...
What in blazes?
Marishiten gazed upward as Kagutsuchi descended from on high. The fiery dragon had somehow healed his wounds completely.
I smell a cheat,
Marishiten said, to which Kagutsuchi snorted.
We of Hogo are unburdened by the pain of days past. Come with me, and I shall show you our methods.
And thus did the dragon dissolve into a plume of smoke. How had Kagutsuchi remedied such dire wounds so quickly? Perhaps the answer lay just ahead. Polygon 2, hello, hello, welcome on in. Howdy doody. We are reading some Dragalia Lost Dragon stories. We're working our way through them because there are, as you can see by all the new symbols popping up over here, there are a ton that I have not gotten to, so we're gonna read as many dragon stories as we can today, and then we're gonna be pulling on the gacha. Just use up all my Wormite, and probably my Omnisite too. No use hoarding it if the game's gonna be going away. Kagutsuchi vs. Marishiten, Part 2. Though deeply wounded only one day prior, Kagutsuchi returned to the battlefield somehow unscathed. Marishiten followed after him to learn just how he had done so.
Is this a hot spring?
A bathhouse stretched out before her, and from the water's glassy surface billowed white clouds of steam. Suddenly, she heard a large splash, followed by Kagutsushi's voice.
Enter the waters, and let your wounds be eased.
Doubtful, Marishiten paused briefly, then waded into the steaming spring. The effects were immediate. Before her very eyes, her wounds were knit and healed.
What manner of sorcery is this? She wondered. Whether a person or dragon, all one needs to refresh is a hot bath and tasty food,
Kagutsuchi replied. Though not the answer she sought, Marishiten could not argue with the results. She was soon fully healed, and there was but one thing left to do.
The time for talk has ended, she said, leaping from the bath. Now let us continue our battle.
But Kagutsuchi merely extended a claw. In it was a cut of chicken, fried to a golden crisp.
There shall be time for fighting later. First, let us enjoy one of Hogo's finest dishes.
Marishiten nibbled hesitantly. Her mouth was filled with flavor the likes of which she had never known, and for the briefest of moments she let go of all thought of battle.
Good, yes?
The fiery dragon asked, making no attempt to hide his satisfaction.
You perplex me, dragon. Why did you not smite me, weakened as I was?
Kagutsuchi's head fell back with laughter.
Fighting should be savored, yes? So I think it best to soak long, eat well, and savor our battle over time, such is tradition in southern Hinomoto.
Marishiten gave that some thought, then broke into a broad smile.
Who am I to argue with tradition?
She took another piece of chicken and bit in with zeal.
I must say, this is quite delicious. Oh, but Hogo has much more worth tasting.
Soon a feast had begun. Marishiten puckered at the zing of kabosu. Marishiten puckered at the zing of kabosu chicken and was enwrapped by the salty crunch of kaiso seaweed. The two dragons ate very well indeed. We now know it as Hogo's twin worm spring. Its scarlet color is said to come from the blood spilt in that battle, and it's even been known as the blood spring on occasion. By the way, where was it this great struggle unfolded? By what? I don't know. Who knows? Aha, that's why Polygon said fried chicken boy. He offered fried chicken to her. Hey, I mean, who can resist the lure of fried chicken? It's almost like it never happened. Whoopsies. Well, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know. Okay, you wanted deep voice guy, right? I think? Hold up.
I thought you might come.
It was,
now,
you wanted
dear
this
wanderer,
one, right?
I shall bestow revelation upon you.
The mini Zodi?
That woman Cleo was preparing a meal. Hasn't been finished
Is
yet.
this the one that you wanted? Or was it one of the other guys?
I was playing a game where I avoided walking on the grass.
Was it one of these guys? That's the only other people I can think of. There's Zodiark, and then there's this guy. Hey, hi, Zodiark. There's... I don't know who you wanted, because I don't know who that person you were saying is.
Well met.
Chthonius? That's probably not how you say his name, but whatever.
Share your
He's not
ideals and
answering.
dreams with me, so
I'm gonna
might
assume
help
he
you.
wants Mini Zodi.
Oh,
Yes? You want Mini Zodi? You want Zodiark?
though my body wanes, my love for meat
Alright.
does not.
Zodiark? This boy right here? Alright, we're doing Zodiark then. Oh, okay. To Zodiark. Chthonius. Here he is. Look at him right off the bat. Unselfish love. You're gonna Google Dragalia Lost and figure out who you meant? Dude. It's gonna take a long time. Okay, so what you gotta do is you Google list of Shadow Dragalia Lost characters. Because I think that's what we were looking at. Like the purple ones, right? When you said, oh, that's the guy I want. Okay, Unselfish Love, Part 1. There is none among the great dragons more kind of heart than Zodiark the Shadow Worm, yet he is abhorred and called evil by some humans. His scales once glittered like black agate, but their beauty has long since rotted away. Such is the reward for his tenderness. Long ago, there was a land ruled by a kind queen. She was revered for her virtue and governed her people well, but an invasion of fiends put her country's very existence in danger. She asked aid from the Shadow Worm, who dwelt at the very edge of her domain. Beautiful Shadow Worm, my country needs your protection. Tell me what I must pay to receive it. Nothing, replied the Shadow Worm. The queen was shocked, for she had been prepared to sacrifice herself if it was required of her.
You are in trouble. If you require my aid, then I shall do all in my power to help you.
With his help, the victory over the fiends was total. The queen, however, quickly grew corrupt after gaining the Shadow Worm's promise of eternal protection. She hid behind the dragon's strength and used it to bend her subjects and neighbors to her will. Finally, the people, tired of this, rebelled against her and stormed the palace. Realizing her foolishness, the queen turned on the Shadow Worm. You tempted me down this path, she cried. The bewildered dragon could only stare at her. Oh, but you have, she continued. You twisted my heart. You gave me all of your power and never asked that I bear any of its consequences. Curse your unselfish love, screamed the queen, who then flung herself off the balcony. After the queen's death, the Shadow Worm encountered many rulers. Few could wake themselves from the stupor the dragon's power induced, and many were ruined. When a country is ruined, so too are its people. Eventually, those who had never even seen the Shadow Worm grew to loathe the very mention of his name. Aw, poor Zodiark. I didn't realize that. The poor boy. He just wants to help. What color was it, Iname? What color? Unselfish Love Part 2. Darkness turns nothing away. Any who borrow its power must eventually fight against their own Wow, okay, let's start over. Darkness turns nothing away. Any who borrow its power must eventually fight against their own weakness, and that is no easy task. Gray and yellow. Okay, I'll take a look then.
Humans came to revile the shadow worm that threw the world into chaos. Dragons are not physical creatures so much as spiritual, and the humans' hatred corroded him. The terrible sight of him and his horrific shrieks of agony terrified the humans, to whom he was already known as an enemy.
The humans despise me, thought the shadow worm through a haze of pain. I am perishing under their wrath and hate. Yet I cannot bring myself to hate them. Indeed, I adore them. Is that truly so wrong?
The shadow worm had many virtues, perhaps none more resplendent than his unselfish love. Such mastery only underscored the imperfections in humanity's own love. A man approached the shadow worm as he lay in a cave, racked with pain.
Stay back,
growled the dragon in a weak voice.
I will only cause you unhappiness. In any case, I cannot give you what you wish. Humanity's hatred has eroded my soul. I do not even have strength enough to fight my pain.
Oh, is it Alberius? The man gently stroked one of the dragon's blistered scales.
Then let me ease your suffering. As you have cared for so many of my kind, let me now care for you.
For all the humans the shadow worm had saved, For all the humans the shadow worm had saved, this was the first one to try and save him. Thus began a friendship between Aurelius and Zodiark that tore down the boundaries between human and dragon kind. Aurelius or Alberius? Well, I guess if it's Aurelius, I guess it's Aurelius. Aurelius is the main character's dad, and Alberius is he's like the King Arthur of this world. He's a legendary king who is the start of my character's bloodline. Anyway, gray and yellow, you say. Gray and yellow. Gray and yellow.
You've come to hear me speak. You certainly have strange tastes.
This guy?
I stand always ready for your command.
It's probably this guy, honestly. It's probably him. I'm gonna wait for the stream delay, but I'm pretty sure this is the guy you're thinking of.
You are the king's vessel, and that is enough.
That guy. Okay, cool. Cool. We're doing that guy then. Chronos Nyx. Dude, he's such a JoJo character. Like, dude, his animations in-game, he's absolute chat of a JoJo. He is kind of a antagonist in a lot of the story arcs. If I can find him. There he is. To Eternal Paradise, Part 1. But he's cool. He's definitely cool. How much time do we have? We have another hour. It was somehow Thor, but the Thor dragon is way too buff. I don't think I have Thor. I might not. We'll see. No, I'm pretty sure I don't have Thor. To Eternal Paradise, Part 1. There was once a boy who, in trying to protect the world, was transformed into a thing that would destroy it. Eyes that had once burned with idealism held only hate as he stared at the corpses of the 5 great worms before him. How sad and lonely you are. Though you are one of the 6 great worms of legend, you are restricted by a pact with a single brat, and thus did your destruction come. Are they talking about my character? I don't know what this is talking about. Now serving as a vessel for the other, the boy had become unstoppable. His lips curled into a rapturous smile, an expression of the first joy felt by the other, born of a hatred 1,000 years prior. So this is about a bunch of lore stuff. This might be referencing an event that I haven't come across yet in the main story. I don't know. The other is basically the BBEG for Dragalia Lost, and he'll possess people. Yes. In that moment, the other, Mor Sayati, had destroyed all of the dragons, yet his hatred did not subside. Not even the other had anticipated this. Yet it was only natural that such a being, this incarnation of hatred, would not be satiated by merely accompanying some long-held objective.
Even with the dragons gone from this world, my hatred for them burns ever bright.
And so the other sought further retribution. The remains of the 5 great worms before him had begun to return to mana. He put a stop to that, using his miasma to seal them. Yet it still wasn't enough. He needed to trample upon them further. The other then divided the power of the dragons into a form even smaller than mana. This act, an affront to the soul, brought about an eternal death for the worms, whose mana could not return to the circle of life.
It is not enough. No, I need more.
The other's soul still burned with an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. He ruminated over his hatred of the dragons who had deceived him and stolen his mother away by forcing their absurd ways upon her. And as he thought, realization came over him. The other did not merely hate the dragon's existence, he hated the very order of the world which gave the dragons freedom to behave however they like.
Elysium is the dragon from which all follows. I will destroy the order of the world that permits the dragon hegemony and form it anew. Only then will my revenge be complete.
As he muttered this, a great maelstrom of miasma formed in the clouded sky. The vortex continued to spread until it had swallowed the 5, along with all the skies of Alberia.
Be wrought unto this world now. I call forth a new contract, a new dragon, a being to desecrate all that is or was.
Once the maelstrom had blackened the skies, something new spread its 5-colored wings, a creature that bound together the power of the 5 great worms.
O great creator, give unto me your wishes, that I may make all as you will it.
This was Kronos, the final dragon, wrought by the Destroyer, born to upend the world. If I remember correctly, I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure Kronos is from a different dimension. We're the other one, and he came to our own dimension and starts wreaking havoc? Question mark? I could be misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So obviously the 5 great worms are not dead in the main storyline. Dragonwiki shows Azazel as a character. He looks like the Rage of Bahamut Azazel. I might have that one. Is it the purple edgy boy? I'm pretty sure I have that one. We could do that one. To Eternal Paradise, Part 2. Once, in one world among the many, the other killed all dragons and then twisted the corpses of the 5 great worms to create Kronos, a desecration of dragons. But what did this being do to the world it now inhabited? Ranzel, sorry, what? I don't know. Ranzel gazed up at the swirling maelstrom in the sky and sensed the death of the 5.
Can't believe he killed them all at once.
Ranzel had lost one comrade after another, and now it had happened yet again. But this time, he had lost the dragons who were the very font of power in the world.
Well, guess I better get my butt in gear.
He couldn't help but chuckle at the hundreds of despairs he had suffered, but his friends had entrusted the future to him, and he would not stop so long as there was a sliver of hope. As long as he ruminated, Malka, one of his few surviving comrades from when the Halidom was still the Halidom, entered their hideout with a report in hand.
What's the word from the bigwigs?
He asked, for he had requested that Malka visit the Alberian feudal lord clans in order to seek their cooperation. Ever since the other had seized New Alberia, the people had been scattered. Now, the only hope left was to come back together as one and defeat the other with their combined strength, with their combined might and force of will.
You went to that big Sylvan settlement in the northeast, yeah? The last one after the Miriage Lake fell? How'd it turn out?
Ranzel hoped his comrade would say he had secured their assistance, but his response was something altogether unexpected.
What are you talking about, Ranzel? He asked. That settlement had already been destroyed.
In that moment, Ranzel felt his mind falter, almost as if someone had pulled it out and meddled with it without his knowing.
Oh yeah, he muttered. I remember now. The other took that settlement out right after Myriage Lake fell. Can't believe I thought there was a village there. I must be older than I thought.
He made a joke to hide his discomfort and attempted to move on, but then...
Hey, wait. If it's gone, who are we gonna ask for reinforcements?
The Sylvan village, the Valkheim resistance, even his own father in Saint Lothier. All of their strongest forces had been laid low.
So, Malka, where'd you actually go?
Ranzel lifted his head to look at Malka as he asked this, but no one looked back.
Who have I been talking to?
Carefully surveying the hideout, he saw that it was completely empty save for himself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got away from that last fight and came running here. I'm alone. I've always been alone.
You are a lawless renegade, said a soft voice behind him,
an opposer of my liege.
When Ranzel spun around at the new sound, he saw a black dragon standing on 2 legs.
Now vanish into the stream of time, along with every moment of rebellion against him that has ever been or will ever be. Be gone.
As he spoke these words, a new history formed itself in Ranzel's mind.
Oh, that's right. I died in the Halidom. Me and all my friends died in the...
Before he could even voice these thoughts, Ranzel had vanished from existence.
History has been righted as you commanded, my liege.
Kronos quietly departed the hideout. A new dragon was born in a new world, a dragon called Kronos. He is a transcender of dimensions, a desecrator of the world, and the enemy of the very order upon which all existence is built. Dun dun dun. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this happened in an alternate universe and not in ours. I could be wrong though. I don't remember. I mean, it's not that I don't remember. I haven't finished that story arc yet. Alright, kind of a depressing story. Let's go on. I'm pretty sure. Here, let's go here. Dragons. I'm pretty sure. Let's sort by. What is it sorted by? It's sorted by might. Ah, okay, cool. Let's sort by element. Is it this guy? No, it's not that guy. It's... Azazel. What element is Azazel? Oh yeah, cannon fodder. Hello, welcome on in. Let's just put the story over here. Story? What story? I don't get it. Eyeball. Something in my eyeball. Get out of my eyeball! I don't want it in my eyeball! Hello, cannon fodder! Welcome on in. All that jazz. Eyeball. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's see, it's... Ramiel. Andromeda. Yeah, it's not that guy. It's Gonius. It's not any of those guys. I don't know if I have Azazel or... You know, I'm gonna Google it because nobody's being helpful. Alright, Dragalia. Lost Azazel. What color is he? He is Shadow. Oh, I might not have this guy. Where is his icon? It's not showing here. He is Shadow. I don't think I have him. Yeah, it looks like I don't have him. Sorry. Oh well, such is life. Such is life. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Arm, please. Arm! Okay, we're good. Let's... Dragon stories. Oh, another floofy dragon. Let's do another floofy dragon. Floofy is that yellow one, whose name I keep forgetting. Because it's long and complicated, that's why. Give me a break. Daikokuten. Super Hamster War Part 1. Y'all want to hear a Super Hamster War? Oh, Stream Matters is ready. Let's do Stream Matters first, and then we'll do the Super Hamster War. Can't believe this. Super Hamster War. Alright, view the battlefield. Alright, Archangel Kamui, Buddha style, and Star Dragonette. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's wreck some house. I'm gonna start early. And let's do... Let's just fire. Let's nuke them. Yeah, we're still gonna make our way through the backlog of Floofy dragons, because Floofy was requested, so we're gonna do Floofy. Yeah, I for one can't wait for the Super Hamster War. It's like... Super Hamster War. I don't know what to think about this. Okay, we completed a quest. Nice, nice. And back to the campaign. Loyalty skin chest. There you go, guys. I need to place another one of those guys. I need to get an assist from tanking. And we are good to go. Back to... Whoops, this is the wrong one. This one. Here we go. Okay. Click this, then click this, and then click this, and then move my hand. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Super Hamster War Part 1. Daikokuten, Dragon of the Mouse, is a mainstay of the 12 dragons of Hinomoto. He, along with the cat dragon Ibisu, is revered as a herald of profoundly good fortune. Word has it that anything either of them bites is granted, in Daikokuten's own words, a power most divine. Okay, he bites something and it gets divine power? The origin of this legend? A tale passed down through generations. Hundreds of years ago, in the capital of Hinomoto, there was a Super Hamster War. And what set this conflict in motion were 2 round pieces of mochi offered to a shrine of Daikokuten. The dragon was filled with joy, for he was quite fond of mochi. As he took them in his hand, Ibisu swooped in with a shout and snatched one of them away. Ibisu was fond of such pranks. Daikokuten, resigned to his loss, decided to share the mochi willingly, but when the 2 dragons went to bite down on their respective treats... Squeak! The mochi squealed as they bit down, revealing that they were not mochi at all, but hungry little hamsters who had gobbled up the offerings. Bitten by these 2 dragons of fortune, they began to shine brightly. Squeak! Squeak! With one final squeak, they were instantly transformed into Super Hamsters, resplendent with power most divine. The super hamsters went wild inside the shrine. With a power far beyond what their tiny frames would suggest, they munched through pillars and thick books in the blink of an eye. The chaos showed no signs of abating. Ibisu suddenly found himself a slave to his animal instincts. Meow! I can't hold back! His anguish resounding in the air, he heaved his great bulk to the ground and zoomed off after the hamsters. I'm guessing Ibisu's a cat dragon. Shocked by their sudden pursuer, the hamsters zipped off towards the capital proper, Ibisu in hot pursuit. Gracious me, Daikokuten mused.
I must stop them, and quickly.
Thus did the Super Hamster War begin. What the heck? So biting things gives them superpowers, and they accidentally bit hamsters because they thought they were mochi. What is this story? What is the story? I guess it is like World War II on steroids. Super Hamster War Part 2. The super hamsters ran amok around the capital, their pursuer Ibisu and his pursuer Daikokuten in tow. The super hamster war had begun. Chomp, chomp, chomp! The hamsters chewed through pillars and bales of rice all throughout the capital, leaving splintery havoc in their wake. Yet they would surely bring ruin to the capital if left to their own devices, yet Daikokuten had a plan. He defiantly barred the hamster's path, revealing his secret weapons. He drew out a stone and intoned, "Power most divine. Number 1, simplicity, austerity, the wabi-sabi stone." Next, he drew out a cicada husk. "Power most divine. Number 2, hearken to the finality of summer's end, memory of the cicada's cry." 3, 4, 5... One after the other, he brought out his divine collection. "The grace of these goods will purify their hamster hearts and still this rampage." Pride shone in his eyes. And just as he had hoped, the hamster's rampage, well, no, actually, it didn't work at all. "My artifacts were ineffective?" The hamsters continued to consume. Daikokuten, envisioning the mochi blight that would result, reeled. Yet at this moment, inspiration struck. "I've got it!" Daikokuten sought the help of the people to quickly cobble together a particular object. Next, he turned to Ibisu, fully a slave to his feline tendencies, and halted his hunt by brandishing a cat's toy. "Oh yes, I know just how to handle an excitable kitty." Ibisu purred. "Meow, I can't resist a good cat toy." His attention diverted, Daikokuten baited Ibisu and the hamsters to a 4-way crossroads. What awaited them was a gigantic patch of sticky paste. Daikokuten had created a trap from the very rice the hamsters had nearly ruined. Phew! Crisis averted. And so the super hamster war that had embroiled the capital came to an end. Ah, but the tale continues. With the power most divine drawn out of their bodies, the hamsters later paid a visit to Daikokuten's shrine, bearing heaps of mochi in offering. I'd say you earned the right to do as you please here, my fuzzy friends." With peace brokered, the hamsters became a fixture at the shrine, where they allegedly live to this day. Alright, so we have 30 minutes left in the stream. So, here's the plan. We've got a bunch of Wormite from these stories. Let's pull on the gacha for the last 30 minutes. First off, let's claim all of this stuff. So we're at 20,715. We got 625. Nice. I'd say that's good. Alright, to the summon spot. We got 600! Wormite just from reading stories, you guys. This game was really generous with its gacha currency. All right, let's go. Wait, available until 9/15/2022. What happens then? Does it get swapped out with something else with rates up? Okay, so who are the people I could buy here? Looks like just anybody. Anybody I don't already own? Could I get... This person apparently is really good. Another Floofle. I kind of want to get that one. So, how many do we need? 300 worm sigils. And so for 300 worm sigils, we need 300 pulls. Do we have enough for 300 pulls? We have... Let's see, what do we have? We have one 10-fold summon, 96. So that's 100. That's 100 right there. How much is it per tenfold summon? It won't tell us. Let me Google it. Okay. Let's go. Dragalia lost. Dragalia lost. How many? Warmite. Per pull. Summoning. How much does it cost? A single, okay, 1,200. So it's 1,200 for a 10 pull. Or 120 for a single pull. So if it's 120 for a single pull, and we need 200, so that's, oops, that's the wrong button. Close it out. Let's go to calculator. So 120 times 200 is 24,000. We don't have enough. We barely don't have enough. Okay. So, we can get 4,000 easy peasy. Alright, I'm gonna cheat, you guys. Wait, what? What's going on in chat? I don't know what Oculus is on about. But, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to Castle Stories. Let's just buy them all. And skip them. We're gonna skip them all. We're gonna get our 4,000 Warmite. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, how much Warmite did we get from that? Okay, let's okay, so that's 50 Warmite from that. How much from an adventure story? There's somebody I don't really care that much about. This person. So that was 50. Skip. This one is 25, but you get 2 per thing. And then the dragon stories, be free. Here we go. Skip. Dragon stories are 25 for the first one, and how many for the second one? So will we be able to get enough by the end of the stream? I mean, there are other ways of earning Warmite, of course. Definitely more than this way. We could actually do the story missions. That's going to get us loads of Warmite. 25, 25. So it's 50. So I think it's probably better to do the castles at first. Will we have enough to get 4,000? 4,000 divided by 50. Where's my calculator? 4,000 divided by 50 is 80. We need to do 80 of these. Yeah, we're not gonna get it today. But I can keep, you know what? I can keep doing all this after the stream. We could probably, yeah, I'm definitely have enough if I just take my time to do all this. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it after the stream. Or maybe we'll just make the stream go long. Why is it not accepting? Hello? VTuber? There we go. Like, I could just do the quests. I could do the campaign. I could do the, there's a bunch of story missions right now. Like, look at that. You can get Warmite just from, I can get 50 Warmite just from doing all dailies. Actually, let's do that. Clear quest. Oh, never mind. Alright, cool. Let's just summon. Let's just summon. Available until 9:15. I'm worried though that they're probably gonna make a whatever. It's okay. Let's pull them. Let's go. Let's go. I've committed. No going back now. We need the worm sigils. Alright, so for the first one, you guys get to see it all the way. Aw, dang it. And then after that, I'm gonna skip it. Alright, so these people that we already own give us Warmite. Dragon duplicates will not give us Warmite. They will just give us another duplicate of that dragon. Yeah, see, I did not get... Sorry, Warmite. I didn't mean Warmite. I meant Eldwater. I'm sorry, Eldwater. Can't believe I was so dumb as to call this Warmite. They'll give us Eldwater, which is actually a really important resource. I'm always running out of it.
Come on and sweep me off my feet, will you?
Okay, so yeah, we didn't get anybody cool. Alright, close. Let's go back. Let's pull with these tickets. Single summons. Summon vouchers. And do 10. Alright, let's go. Alright, skip. So, ooh, we got somebody we didn't have before. Nice. Uriel. Okay, so that's a dragon it looks like. Cool, cool, cool. We got a new dragon. Nice. Very, very snazzily. That was good RNG because this is not guaranteed on this summon. The tickets I'm using right now, you're not even guaranteed a 4-star. Oh, so I think usually when you see that little icon, it means that you got something good. Yeah, look at that. We got something good. We got 2! We got 2 5-stars, you guys. What is this? This is streamer luck. This is streamer luck. Okay, we got a person. We got 2 people. Holy cow. We got 2 people.
Give it all I got.
Ramona, okay. I did not have her before. I don't think. So that works out for me. Oh, Lafna. I did not have her either. Nice. She's like the Cthulhu protagonist. Alright, we'll skip the rest because they're not important. Yeah, 2 news. Oh, dude, this is streamer luck, you guys. Oh my goodness. Or maybe they just upped the rates since it's ending soon. I don't know. Nobody good. Nobody good. Let's keep pulling on the gotchas. Pulling on that gotcha. I've got 3 5-stars though, so I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. Nobody good. Oh, there were doves flying in front. Does that mean? Did we get? No, we didn't. Oh, we got 4 stars though. That's a nice hefty chunk of Eldwater. Look at that, 2,200 Eldwater. It's very nice. How are you guys enjoying? Oh. Hey! We got 2! We got 2 5-stars again. We got a dragon. 2 dragons. We got 2 dragons. Oh my gosh. Oh, who is this?
So it might be.
Oh, it's her. Okay. She's a relatively new one. She was added to the game very well. during some of the recent updates before they announced the closing of the game. I don't know how that guy's doing front flips with. Oh, Gabriel!
Love to you.
I don't think I have Gabriel. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have her. Hey, my Archangel collection's complete now. I'm pretty sure. I think I have all the Archangels now. I think. Oh wait, no, I don't have Sandalphon. Never mind. All right, well we can skip the rest. They're not important. Yeah, boy. I don't think I have Sandalphon. Dude, this is pretty cool. This is very, what the kids say, pog. This is quite pog. Whoa. Again! Oh my gosh. What is this luck? What is this luck? Okay, so we got a dragon. Okay. Somebody I don't have. I don't know who this is. Takemikazuchi. We got Takemikazuchi. Alrighty-o. Now we can skip this. Alright. We got a guy. Look at this. This is insanity. Oh, hey, postmortem killer! Enjoy the gacha pool. Hey, yo, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. We are doing some gacha pools on Dragalia Lost. It is very sadly and very unfortunately ending November 30th. They are removing all support for it. When you try to launch it after November 30th, it will fail to launch. You can't even play it offline. So we're spending all of our remaining Worm Nights on the gacha. We're gonna pull them all. Gonna get all of the juicy stuff. Alright, nobody good. Let's skip this. But yeah, thanks for bringing your buddies on. Signs of raid. Nice, I love it. What a great pun. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing all your lovely followers over here. It's great to have ya. Please enjoy the gacha pulls. Dragalia Lost is a game I highly recommend. If you guys have not tried it, you have, until October 30th to power your way through the main storyline, but it's not hard to do. I promise. The game is the main storyline at least, like, it's not a challenge at all. It's more for the visual novel style. So you get, they don't really care about giving challenges for the main storyline. They just want you to be able to get through the visual novels that they have. I really highly suggest them. I recommend them. That's the word. Okay, let's go. We've used up all of our tickets now to actually start using our gacha currency. So here the golds are guaranteed, which wasn't really an issue earlier. We got golds each pull. Alright. We got one. That's good. What is it? Oh, we got a person. Hopefully it's somebody I don't own. We've been getting good luck. I've been getting people that we don't own a lot. Oh!
I will administer the goddess's authority.
Oh, this is the apostle. Okay, I didn't know he was a mana caster. Cool. It's a person we don't have. He's got a little dragon that rides around on his shoulder. Taking a break from the gacha game creep, but you'll keep it in mind. Alright, well, I mean, you only have till November 30th. They're killing it after that. Let's skip the rest. Nice. Yeah, I wonder if they deliberately tweaked the game to give you guaranteed people you don't have just because it's ending, and they disabled the in-game store. You can't make any purchases with real money anymore with the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to be nice by doing something like that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's great to have you. Alright. Got nothing. Or birds flying in front. I used to think that birds flying in front meant you got a gold. I mean, maybe it means you got a gold, but it doesn't mean that you got a 5-star? I don't know. Dude, we've been getting bad luck here. Let's back out. Hey, bow down now. Thank you for the bits. We gotta use those bits to give us good luck, I guess. I just want to look at the dragons that I've caught so far, kind of. The more dragons, the better, right? Okay, so what am I gonna do here? Let's.
You've come to hear me speak. You certainly have strange tastes.
Thank you. Okay, you need gifts. Ha! That didn't scare me. That'll get him up to 16. That'll get him to 14. Let's do that. That unlocked both of his stories. There we go. Boom.
Grade.
Or, well, no, it will.
I give you a passing grade. You may have this.
Full points. Yay. Yay. Okay, cool. Nope, let's view it later. Let's go back. Let's keep pulling. Let's keep pulling. Ooh, let's keep pulling. Alright, nothing. Nothing. Like, this is all Wormite that I've, like, earned in the game. Like, I haven't bought any of this Wormite, and yet I have... And it's all Wormite that I've earned since the last time I've... Whoopsies. Since the last time I've pulled on Dragalia Lost. So, like, it's very generous with the Wormite that it gives you. I'm really sad that they ended up killing it and shutting it down, because it's genuinely a good game. I had fun with it. The art was really good too. Okay, streamer luck is over officially. We are getting trash luck. This is oh. Okay, so I guess all it takes is me complaining about stuff. Okay, we got a dragon. Sometimes the last one will, like, miraculously change into a thing higher. Another Thorn Queen. Or Rose Queen. My bad. Okay. I mean, I don't really need her. Ideally, I guess you'd want 4 of the same dragon so that you could equip it on the entire team. But, I don't know if she's good or not. I have no idea. Haven't the foggiest. I did get luck on the gotchas earlier in this stream. We got some crazy good luck. And now it's just kind of like meh. Meh. It's optional. Oh. Nice. Okay. Who we got? Give me somebody I don't have. A person with a trident. Yay. Person I don't have. Hey, Leonidas.
An enjoyable distraction.
Let's go. Summer Leonidas. That sounds like it's probably really good. I'm sorry to hear that, postmortem. Here's hoping that future gotchas will give you good luck. I don't know. All right. How much do we have left? We're at 200 pulls. See how close we can get to 300. Because if we can get to 300 pulls, we can get guaranteed big chungus. Alright, how many? Oh, Leonidas isn't a dragon. No, that was a human. That is your main character's brother. He's, I believe, the oldest brother. He's the one who was set to inherit the kingdom. I'm pretty sure. No, Leonidas is not a dragon. These are people. So the things that give Eldwater are people, and the things that give no Eldwater are dragons. That's a person. That's a person. It's a person. Person. Dragon. So, like, they need to have that little, like, feathery thing that falls down for it to be a dragon. Oh!
If you truly desire the power of the king, you must follow me.
Okay! Gilgamesh. I don't know. This guy looks like he's powerful. I don't know if he is or not. But heck, that's pretty buff. Why do people try to get humans in a dragon game? Because you need them both in the game mode. We can run a mission after this. To show you, it's like synergistic, you know, you need both. You can't run with just dragons, and if you tried to run with just humans, why would you do that? Like, the dragons give such a huge buff. But yeah, Alas and Alack, you cannot run with just... There are some people who... Technically, once you summon the dragon, you can have them, like, the entire match. Was it Dragon Age crossover characters? Oh, we got a person. Peony, I think, is one of them. Like, she turns into... No, it's not Peony, it's somebody else. Oh, this is a new person, too.
Security mission is a go.
Okay. Summer Alex. I don't know if she's good or not. Probably not. But hey, we got a new person that we didn't have before. I count that as a win. Ooh. Okay, we're on a good streak. Ah, Stream Raiders. No. Oh, got a lot of golds there. A dragon. Okay, so this upcoming one, the upcoming 5-star is a dragon. Okay, person. Ah, I already have this one. Simmerg. I already have her. Oh well. That's okay. You got a lot of Eldwater from that pull. Is this my 4th Simmerg? It probably is. And my luck has failed me. Sad times. 256. Oh, do you think we might be able to get 300? Do you think my math was wrong? No, my math probably wasn't wrong. We're probably not going to be able to get 300. Okay. Big Chungus. Give us Big Chungus. Chungus. Drat. No Chungus. It's okay. Oh, whoa. What? Oh, she's good. Whoa, you guys saw that. There was no 5-star. And yet the last one ended up being a 5-star. See, the reason it zooms up on that last one and it takes so long to fall down is probably because you have a chance of getting it upgraded. So, Valina is really good, I've heard. Now I can finally start using her. You know, a couple months before the game ends. Oh, this is awesome. Now we don't have enough for a 10-fold. Sag. Excess sent to goodie box. It looks like I have too many dragons in my inventory. We're at 276, so we just need 4,000 more Warmite and we can get Big Chungus. So I'll probably farm that off stream. Oh, 36. There are 36 dragons I couldn't get. Alright, let's go through my dragon inventory. And let's part ways with some of them. No, that goes over here. Collection. Sort by... part ways. Sort by, I guess, elements? Okay, so let's see here. That's 4 stars. Okay, I might be able to... Okay, I'm just thinking. So obviously I can part ways with these guys. Oh, look at those other ones later. Oh, the unicorns. I could absolutely part ways with those. I'll just do the obvious ones first. This will give me a whole bunch of Eldwater. Oh my goodness, look at all these reds. Why do we have so many reds? Part ways. Part ways. Yes. Look at all that Eldwater. Look at all that Eldwater. Thank you. Part ways. Alright, let's double check that I can part ways with that guy, with Unicorn, with that guy, with VTuber, with Phoenix Girl. Don't mind me just doing a little bit of management for my dragons. Sort by elements, please. Okay, cool. So, for the locked ones, we have... This guy's maxed. This guy is maxed. This guy is maxed. And this guy is maxed. Cool. So we can part ways with those guys. Unicorns. This one is maxed. So I'm just checking second one up here. So basically I've fused other unicorns into this unicorn to buff it up really well. I'm just making sure that I have 4 fully buffed unicorns. Because again, the best... Okay, cool. So we can part ways with all those unicorns. Let's do those ones first. I mean, I probably won't need a squad of 4 unicorns, but it's nice to have them just in case, I guess. Just in case. Alright, go away. You never know when you might need that many unicorns. I don't know. Maybe I might want some later on. I understand. Yes, go away. Close. Alright, cool. Let's claim these dragons. Close. Alright, we claimed them all. Nice, nice. Let's go through them and part ways with the ones we don't want. Easy peasy. Alright, after this, how much time do we have? Oh, we're at limit. Okay, so I'm gonna use all of my Omnisite. So the way the Omnisite works is it levels a specific character to max. So let me show you the adventures. So when you go to upgrade an adventurer, unicorn meat is delicious. I mean, if you say so. Let's look at a new adventurer. Where's that girl I just got? Her. So if I want to level her up, I have to give crystals into her to level her up, and she'll go to level 80. And then if I want to upgrade her even more, we have to go to the mana circles. And when we upgrade the mana circles, you have to dump a lot of resources into it. And then at the end of the mana circles, there's a mana... Oh, she doesn't have a spiral. Why doesn't she have a spiral? At the end of the mana circles, there's usually like this spiral. And the spiral is crazy expensive to upgrade. I was going to spend my Omnisite on her. The Omnisite will auto-upgrade her level and her spiral. But if she doesn't have a spiral, who should I upgrade? Should I do Leonidas? Is he good? Does he have a spiral? He does not have a spiral. Huh. Who should I spend it on then? So these are people whose spirals I've maxed. So like for instance, Not over here. well, she doesn't have a spiral, but all of her mana circles are upgraded, and her level is upgraded to the max. So she's not the most powerful she can be. You'll notice that Lowen over here has a plus 200 next to him, and then this guy has like a plus 1. So Lowen, this is the most powerful I can get my Lowen to be if you disregard weapons. Not counting weapons, and not counting Worm Prince, and not counting dragons, just pure adventurer, Lowen is the highest he could possibly be. Versus Wukong over here is almost the highest he could be. He's the highest level he can be, and he's the highest mana circle he can be. But he doesn't have this extra bonus buff on him because those are hard to come by, and I don't have enough to spend on everybody. Anyway, we'll spend that next time, because I will play this again before it disappears forever. Oh no, I said let's do some battles. Let's do a battle to show you guys what it's like. So, let's go to my team over here. Why do I have this team equipped? I don't know why I have this team equipped. Let's... Team 6. Yeah, I don't know what this team is. It's got a level 5 character on it. Anyway, let's equip. Ah, whoopsies. It was bound to happen. Let's go, let's just equip this guy. So, I guess we got Marth, and we got some buffed up people, and he's got a dragon assigned to him. And, you know, she's got a dragon assigned to her, Reborn Poseidon. They've all got dragons attached. So, let's do a quest. What quest should I do? Arm.
What a noob uninstall.
Okay, rude. Astral Raid? No, that's not really a good example of a battle. You know what? I bet I have something up in the event compendium. Yeah, I do. Is air dehydrated water? No, it is not. No, it is not. Let's do a Coliseum battle. So those are clear. I need to work on these ones. So let's just do this one. No, this is a waste of stamina. Why would I do that? Let's do something that'll actually give me something as a reward. Let's do a void battle. Because I still need these, believe it or not. Go away. Oh, there's a ×2 for these guys. Alright, cool. Let's... Because there's a ×2 for Joan of Arc. Let's do that one. Okay, cool. So she is light, so we want to bring... Oh, wait, no, she's light. Here, let's do a different one. No, I've beat her before. I can beat her again. What team did I beat her with, though? That's the question. Is spring lock suits a terrible idea? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so... Joan of Arc. I think I have a squad for her. Let me double check if I have one that's named like Joan of Arc killing team. I might. I don't know. Thank you. So yeah, see I have one for Agni. And then these ones are all for buff stuff. Mars, Harl, Water, Fire. Hold up. Wind, Grimnir, Thor, team. Joan of Arc. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, no, that's the Joan of Arc challenge mode. That's not the Joan of Arc I want to be bringing. No. Let's do... Thank you for the innocent child. Let's do... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out who I want to bring. 33, 32. It's a 34. It has no shadow. Let's try this one. Okay, cool. So I have our team and I have my dragons. And let's go. Alright, I'm gonna try to do it. Actually, I can unplug this. It's at 91%. Thank you. Can't believe you would do this to me. Nebvaux. Hello, Ethan. Yes, Nebvaux, indeed. MVjagaimo. Alright, here goes. Oh no, no. Don't speed it up, don't speed it up. Oh. Okay, so you have 4 characters that you're controlling. And you can only control the first of them. And then the other 3 are just on like autopilot. But oof, get out of there. Just trying to avoid all the AoEs that she's got going on right now. Oh, she stunned me, I think. There we go. My dragon's filling up slowly but surely. Once he fills up all the way. Oh. Alright, she's zooming, she's zooming. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There she is. Okay. Alright, dragon's up. I'm gonna swap to this girl, because her dragon's cooler. And shapeshift into a dragon. Oh, great. She's all zooming. Alright, cool. And then the dragon just kind of deals massive damage, and they all have abilities that they can use. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. I forgot how painfully long this battle was. This is probably just because I have a team that's not specifically not specifically geared for her. It's just some team that I'm like, you know what, this is probably strong enough to take her. What's going on? So I have the auto on, so if I stop moving them around for a specific amount of time, they'll just auto do their own dealio whatsits. And the NPCs are pretty trash. Sometimes they'll just sit and let the AoEs hit them, which is really annoying. So hopefully that won't be happening too much over here. Yeah, all my characters look like they're on full health because I got Lowen over here healing them up. Alright, we'll sit here, wait for her to finish zooming. Alright, cool. Come on, come on. Ouchies. Oh, what just happened? She like drained all of my dragon energy. What the heck? I didn't realize she could do that. Like, not only did she block it, she drained it. I mean, I didn't have very much in there to begin with, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Oh, couldn't dodge fast enough. Missed? It was all missed. Lovely. Why am I missing? 60 seconds left. She's almost dead, but not quite dead. Ouchies. Okay. This is fine. We're not going to be able to make it. We're not going to be able to make it.
Thanks for the help.
30 seconds. Yeah, I don't think we can kill her in 30 seconds. Especially since my dragon got drained. Lame. Oh, yikes. That was a big chunk of health. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there! 10 seconds. Ah! I'm not gonna be able to be here. Lame. Oh, we might! No? No. Oh, you see how much health she had? Alright, well, anyway, there you go. You got the gameplay. So yeah, picking your team is really important. Assigning the specific dragons to specific characters is really important. shape-shifting into a dragon. There are some characters that that can just stay dragon forever, which is really cool. Like, there's an astral raid up. I don't have very many pieces, but we could try an astral raid. Choose a team. I'm gonna do the shifter team. See if I could find it. Come on, go. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3. Ranged, anti-wind, Team 6. Shifters, there we go. So all of these guys have, well, okay, no. These aren't all the same. Ah, whatever. Stream Raiders is ready. Well, too bad. We're queuing up for the thing. Are you playing on your phone? Yes, we have been playing on the phone this entire stream. This is a mobile game.
Hey there. Hello there.
Not every game has such a broken power creep that you can solo a 4-person raid boss in 21 seconds. I mean, I got kind of close. She's not really a raid boss. I wouldn't call her. Yeah, I wouldn't call Joan or Jeanne d'Arc. I wouldn't call her a raid boss. She's just a boss. These guys are raid bosses. So yeah, we're playing with peoples. Isn't that fun? Alright, I'm gonna try to shapeshift. We might kill it too fast, but I'll try to shapeshift. Because, yeah, Notch and Tiki. Tiki is the one I was trying to remember. They've got this weird thing where, like, if you can keep earning juice for the shapeshifting, it just never drops. Alright. Yeah, see? Whoa, whoa, out of the way. Whoa, okay. Just... This guy skipped the intro. That's too bad. He has a good intro. Whoa. Did I crash? It crashed. Uh-oh. Okay, you guys can still hear the sound. I'll just... I think it's because my phone's overheating. Well, we beat him. Yay, we beat him. Okay, let's see if I can actually reconnect it. You know what? We're ending the stream anyway. Let's go to Stream Raiders. You said you were playing on an emulator? Nah, man. Draw Your Lost can't be emulated, funnily enough. It's a Nintendo game. You kidding me? They would murderize anybody who emulated it. Okay, Stream Raiders. Yes. Stream Raiders. Archangel Kamui, M14 SRV, Buddha Style, and Albert Prime TTV bot. Thanks for placing units. I'm gonna haste you guys, because all the enemies are kind of spread out, and I don't really know where you guys are gonna end up taking them. Let me see if I can get this reconnected. Like, you guys saw that I was, like, tapping the, You guys saw that I was, like, tapping the screen with my finger, right? For a lot of the times. Like, I was clicking it sometimes, and I was tapping it at other times. Alright, cool. I got it back. I fixed it. Oh no! Oh no, very Cherry! No! Hello, welcome on in. Pleasure to have you. Here, let me turn on the thing. Yo, thank you. Oh, whoa, it's still glitching. Oh no, I have to fix this. Hold up. Hold up. I need to fix this. I need to fix it. Hold up. That is not the thing I meant to click. There we go. We fixed it. Yo, welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for shouting out Cherry over there, Bandito.
Hey, kiddo.
I meant to read that as Swotor. No, Swotor. Hello, welcome on in. Suarez Digitals, hello. Kibby Dragon, yo. Spare change, you need spare change? I could probably find some spare change, like, you know, sitting around, floating around. Yup. Ranger UIC, hello. Annie Maestro, hello. Welcome back. Cherry and Funt, hello, everybody. Oh, Iname, and my face is gone. Lovely, of course. Just the panic, I guess, of having a raid just completely zooped me out of existence. Iname, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Cherry. That's very cool of you. Thank you. Hearts LOVs, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We were playing Dragalia Lost today. We had ended up pulling on the banner. We got a lot of guys that we had not earned before. And we had a lot of dragon story voice acting. Or not voice acting, but like reading their dragon stories. It was a fun time. So if you guys haven't heard of Dragalia Lost, it's a game that Nintendo was pulling the plug on. As of November 30th, they're gonna completely stop access to it. Like, you won't be able to play it anymore. You won't even be able to like log in offline for it anymore. So it's very unfortunate, especially since it's a genuinely really great game. If you guys haven't played it before, I highly recommend downloading it and powering through the story. As far as the main story goes, it's like 90% a visual novel and like, you know, 10% gameplay of like, it's got a really interesting system. I'll give it that. I highly recommend it. It's a fun game. And my face is gone again. Anyway. Cherry, how have you been? Okay, that was a crash this time. Cherry, how have you been? What game are you playing? Did you have a fun time? Did you do all the things you wanted to do? Nobody bullied you, I hope. No bullying going on for poor Cherry. Disappeared several times during her stream. That doesn't make me feel any better.
It's a fine thing to have someone to love.
Dragalia, not yet lost, but in November it'll literally be lost, I guess. I suppose. We were the ones getting bullied. Oh, good. I mean, what?
For that,
Evil Cherry bullied everyone. Happy to hear that, Don Sultan. Welcome in. Did you forgive Cherry for liking raccoons? Oh, that is a good question.
you find me preachy. As a servant of the goddess.
You know what? Forgiveness is a very important thing. Perhaps one day I could find it in my heart
Everything can be divided into two
to forgive this amazing betrayal.
And that which fails.
For now, I'll just be sad and cry into my pillow. Ooh, you have the suit. Very cool, very cool. What did you miss? People told me that you betrayed me, that you actually like raccoons, which is such a horrific betrayal of all of my principles and everything I've ever stood for. It's just, I can't believe a member of my own questionably perhaps family would ever do this. Absolutely horrific. It's okay. So I was just asking if your stream went well. I was hoping that nobody bullied you, and it turns out you were the one doing the bullying. So hey, I'm happy to hear that. Go bully all the chat. Bully them all.
No, Cherry! Why? Why?
My ambition shall burn in the next generation.
It is okay. Forgiveness can be achieved. Okay, anyway, you caught us right as we were about to start wrapping up the stream. So we did a lot of, we see these cool dragons. We were reading their lore and their backstory, and I was voice acting some of it. And then we went to the banner that was up, and we pulled on it, let's see, 200 and something times. 276 times. Once we get to 300, we'll be able to get a person of our choice, which is really cool since look at all these options. There's so many options of people to choose from. You can just like literally get your dream person if you pull on it 300 times. So I was gonna see if I could grab Big Chungus over here because I still don't own Big Chungus. G&C. So off stream, I'm gonna go farm some more Wormite because we barely don't have enough to get that. We only had enough for 276 and not for the full 300. We only need 4,000 more, which shouldn't be too hard to get. So I'm gonna see what I can do off stream. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I feel really bad that we're kind of like ending as soon as you guys got here. But yeah, such is life. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cherry is cool. Bandito shouted her out earlier. If anybody here does not already follow Cherry, well, hold up. First off, how could you betray me like this? And second off, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. This is, I don't have it on this screen because this is the mobile setup for mobile games. Okay, let's go over to the real VTuber. There we go. Get this. There you go. If you haven't followed Cherry, go follow her, okay? This is a threat. Why is this not centered correctly? There we go. This is a threat. Go follow Cherry now. Anyway, let's turn off the game. Game turned off. Let's turn on some background music. Who's Cherry? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Here we go. Who is Cherry? That is a very good question. Cherry is a very cool streamer. She is very cool, and she, I don't know, may or may not be a distant relative of alternate realities. I can neither confirm nor deny this. She, I guess, she's got a Sonic OC streaming model, which is really cool. She's got full tracking, which is really cool. She's a wholesome individual, which is very cool. And she's also a meme lord. Like, how can you not follow a meme lord such as herself? Like, definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cringe. She's the opposite of cringe, trust me. Anyway. No you? Oh, you dare? You're walking right at me? You dare approach me? Haha. No you. There you go. Haha. No you. I win. It's as simple as that. I win. Alright, that's pretty much gonna be it for this stream, though, sadly. I feel so bad that you guys raided and we're calling it quits. But hey, we'll raid somebody else. We'll share the love. We'll do a raid train. I don't have any much news for today except for the fact that I opened a throne. Please don't donate to it. I will never forgive you if you do. We have Nebvaux coming in November. I don't know. I don't have a lot of news. I do not have a lot of news. I'll see you guys around. Next stream is going to be tomorrow for Warframe. We're going to be playing Veilbreaker, which is the newest update in Warframe. Heck yeah, because I haven't played it yet. I've been saving it for the stream. I'm very hyped for Veilbreaker, so hey, looking forward to that. Jesse OJ, why? Nebvaux, yes, Nebvaux. So this is Neb 2.
Neb3 is coming. Neb3 is gonna have full body tracking and all that jazz. Like, right now it's just a lead motion, but Neb3 will have full body. She will be cool. She has a lot of really cool features that I can't wait to share with you guys. She's got all sorts of shenanigans, like on the technical side of things, and swappable outfits. I don't have swappable outfits, but yeah, she'll have face stuff and all sorts of cool stuff, and it's in November. Yeah, a long time to wait. Buy you 3 boxes of Italian bees. I don't know if the Italian bees would survive the crossing from Italy to outer space. Wouldn't they die along the way? You can't like transmat or phase in living creatures like bees, right? Clip chat in Discord? What? Clip chat? What's a clip chat? What is a clip chat? Anyway, was interesting to see some of Dragalia before it is lost. Happy to do that. This is not going to be my last Dragalia stream. We're probably going to do another one before it's up. Yeah. Your model is great motion, so expressive. Aw, no, thank you. Thank you. Why are you commenting? Have you seen Cherry? She's awesome. Anyway, it'll be cool soon in the future. Yeah. Make the bees absorb some of the energy, but then they'll die. I do not want these bees to die. UPS has magical powers. First I've heard of it, okay? This is the first I've heard of UPS being able to transport bees from Italy to outer space. Like, what the heck, you guys? Cherry's dead? Evil Cherry killed her? What? Evil Cherry killed Cherry. Looks like we're gonna have to avenge Cherry, huh? Hawk's shotgun. Well, it's time for a rampage. Time to blast all the cherries we come across until Cherry's death is avenged. Oh wait, unless you're saying Cherry was bullying you, so you're just saying that she's evil now? In which case, we might have to strap her down and force her to watch wholesome videos for, like those machines that keep your eyeballs open where you can't close them. She'll be forced to watch her wholesome videos for, like, you know, the next 30 days. just absorb goodness straight into her brain. It's VeggieTales time, Cherry. Anyway. Anyway, you haven't found the body. Oh no. Oh no. What did she do with it? Did she chop it up into tiny pieces? Don't tell me she ate it. No. Evil Cherry can't reach you. She can't reach me because I'm in outer space. Yeah. I am safe from all of y'all craziness happening down on Earth. Don't tell me you missed the chance to call it N3B. Yeah. I don't know if I should start doing that now or if I should smack you. But is there evil Cherry? Is there also evil Neb? I guess we'll have to find out. I actually don't know if there's an evil Neb. Evil Neb posts... I don't know. What would evil Neb post? Evil Neb posts raccoons. There we go. If I ever start posting raccoons, that's how you know I'm an evil Neb. I've been replaced by an alien doppelganger, which is actually more likely than you'd expect, seeing as I'm surrounded by aliens. Oh no. Oh, this is great. This is great. Thank you so much for showing up, you guys. Okay, but we gotta send you guys on the raid train. We gotta find somebody cool to raid. Okay. Oh wait, no, first we have to do the eat redeems and the yeet redeems. Okay, so for the people who are new, I have redeems where you can feed me food, where you can throw stuff at me and make stuff fall on me. And at the end of the stream, I double those. So yeah, let's work on the eat redeems first, because you can only have one of those up at a time. You guys had a lot of redeems this stream. I don't know why. Something about Dragalia just made you want to throw stuff at me in anger, I guess. All right, cool. Ethan gave me a pizza. Thank you. Bandito gave me an innocent child who we shall consume with great relish. Angel Sun 95, yo! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for deciding to stick around. It's been lovely meeting you. And hey, congrats on your abduction. into the ranks of the Protostars. You are a Protostar now, whether you like it or not. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. You're an egghead now. Anyway. Oh, let's keep doing the eat redeems. Hand itinerary gave me an apple. Thank you, thank you. Dr. Repellent incoming. Okay. Neo Scout gave me another innocent child. We are consuming many souls today. Bandito gave me the pizza. It's pizza time, yo. Sounds like something an evil Cherry would say. Oh no. Pizza! Yes, pizza. Oh no. Oh no. Kill Cherry just to be sure. No, please don't. Please don't. She can be... Evil Cherry can be redeemed. I'm sure. Evil Cherry, you just have to promise to change your ways, and we can give you the I don't know. I'm sure there's a spot in the universe for you. You gotta always convert the villain to the side of good, right? Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, it's time for the yeet redeems. Alright, you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, I'm starting from the wrong end. Let's go. I'm clicking as fast as I can, you guys. Oh, I'm clicking so fast. It's not happening very fast, but I promise. My fingers are going a mile a minute. Look at this. I hope you're happy. Is this what you guys want? This is what you want. You got it. I hope you're happy. You can't die again. Oh no. Oh no, Cherry. This is great. This is great. Proceeds to Evil Cherry redeem. I'll have to think about that. I will have to think about Can we pat Cherry? Oh guys, yo, let's kill Evil Cherry right now. Yo, wait, can we kill Cherry? Hold up. We might be able to. I don't think we will be able to. Hold up. Let me check my collab folder. Let me check my collab folder. Okay, hold up. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Alright, who we got? We do have Cherry! Yo! Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. We don't. Ripperoni. Oh, well. It was worth a shot. I think I'm getting a feeling of deja vu. I have a feeling this topic has come up before. Where we were talking about Cherry and various cardboard cutout things. I feel like this is something we've already discussed. Oh. Hey. I mean, it's a good song. It's a good song. You can't blame me for having deja vu. It is a jam. Like, you can't deny that. Alright, cool. I'm gonna sign. Alright, you know what? That was a perfect timing for that there, redeem. Okay, cool. Let's see who we're gonna raid today. We are going to raid somebody. We're gonna raid somebody. Okay, let's raid somebody we haven't raided before. We're gonna keep on the theme. Or Cherry, we know, is very wholesome. We're gonna raid another person who is Say So VTuber, or at least that's what their Twitter says. I'ma assume they are. Hey, Lyle's VT, yo, welcome on in. Thanks for stopping by. Great to have you. Raid Shadow Legends, if you say so. If you say so. Alright, cool. So, raid messages. We got this, and we got this. You guys can do either of these, or if you don't want to do those, you can always do whatever your little heart desires. Just spam them with emotes. You gotta make sure that you completely overwhelm this character. So we have 23 people watching right now. This poor individual only has 6. We gotta blow up their chat. We gotta You gotta spam them with emotes, spam them with love, make them cry because they can't read the chat because it's going by too fast, okay? Okay? That's the deal. You guys have a good deal? 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 Yes, you gotta hype them up. Heck yeah! Cherry gets it. See? Cherry gets me. This is great. Okay, cool. Raid. Let's start the raid. Gonna raid a cool Canadian over here. Heck yeah. Yeah, it can even be the dancing dog emotes. I don't care what you spam, as long as there's emote spammage going on. Heck yeah. Let's go. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for playing Gralia Lost with me, having this memorial service for it. Oh, may it rest in peace. Thanks Cherry for the raid. Thank you. Somebody else raided us today. Who was the other person who raided us? Post-boredom killer. Thank you for the raid also. Both of you are cool. Both of you are awesome. I really appreciate it. Yo, Adam for Christ. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Congrats on becoming a proto star. Yeah. Pleasure to have ya. Hope to see you around. And you guys enjoy the raid. Spam them emotes. And remember, if you're ever sad that you can't kill anybody IRL, just know you can always kill them with kindness. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Warframe. Bye-bye!